since I waited like 30 minutes for you to get here, I'm just pressing start record as soon as you walk in. Alright. I'm
a big dog, walking, jogging, hold me, yeah. Don't want no problems, don't look at my chain, don't shoot at my shot like I'm Kobe. Got the assist.
Hey guys, I know the audio may sound weird right now because I don't have my mic plugged in, but as you may have noticed, this video is a lot longer than any video we've put out before, and that's because our last episode was 3 weeks ago, and so we had a lot of stuff to talk about, and we also went off topic a lot of times. So this is kind of like episode 2 and 3, since it's twice the length and we talk about twice as much stuff. So hopefully that makes up for last episode being almost a month ago. So that's really all I had to say, and I hope y'all enjoy this video.
Plus 71, episode 2. I know it's been like a month since the last upload, but that's because this man, 1, is always busy, and 2, never shows up on time.
I mean, I got work at work.
That's true.
Yes.
Well,
I fucking hate.
One week after episode 1, it was your birthday.
Yeah.
So, yes, how old are you now? You're 19?
About 23 years old.
Shut the fuck up.
You're 19.
So yeah, it was his birthday, and then we were gonna record the week after that, which was 2 weeks after episode 1, but then stuff came up, and I think this is the 3rd week, so yeah.
About a month has passed since
Yeah.
I've done episode 1.
Before we get into like the basketball stuff though, before I forget, this is gonna go up after the Super Bowl for 3 reasons. 1 is I want you to say what your prediction is, and we can see whether or not we're right.
Alright.
2 second reason being that
I put $30 down on the Super Bowl, so.
the second reason being like that this is a basketball podcast and not a football podcast. So
yeah.
if we put it out
Wrong attire.
today or tomorrow during the Super Bowl, like nobody's gonna watch it. And then 3rd reason is just because I'm probably not gonna edit it before this in time for the Super Bowl anyway. So
at least we're being honest with each other.
I literally just got done editing Men Squared like an hour before you got here. So
What episode are you on?
episode 8 is what we just did, and my channel is almost on 50 subs, and when we hit 50 subs we're gonna do like a 50 sub episode. So we're on 49 right now, so it'll probably be the next episode.
Am I subscribed? Should I just make it 50 right now?
Hey, if you're not subscribed and you make it 50, that'll be dope. Like 50 on camera.
Alright, let's check it out.
And then like before the 50 sub episode, I'll put like this clip with like epic music where it's like previously on plus 71.
Alright, so men
Hey.
and then 2. Damn. Alright.
I got you.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a 50-50 chance I'm not subscribed.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a 50-50 chance because there's only yes or no. That's how math works. Hey.
We just hit 50 just hit 50 subscribers.
We just hit 50. Thanks to Fernando. Alright.
Let's get it.
That was dope.
We just hit 50 on the camera. I love it. That's why we do these things at the very end.
Side note as well, like before anybody like starts complaining like, oh, social distancing or whatever, neither of us have COVID. Plus Fernando came into my dorm like with the mask on, and like even if either of us did have COVID, we're around each other like all the time. So it's not like this would change anything.
And I work at Pan Express and I feed people every day, so.
Yeah. And I work at HEB, so it's like
you're giving people food every day.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get that out of the way too. Like I said, I have a shit ton of stuff. I just pulled up the list. So Speaking of COVID, I'll just go to this one because it's the first one I saw. Do you see Pop got the COVID vaccine?
I heard. What I also heard was that it was just a fake rumor.
There was pictures of him getting it though.
Really?
Yeah. Or are you saying that like?
I saw a tweet saying that Pop got COVID. That Pop had got the COVID vaccine.
No, on the Spurs Instagram, they showed like a picture of him getting the shot.
I follow the Spurs.
I follow the Rockets. You don't follow the Spurs.
Well, to be fair, I use Twitter more than Instagram.
Oh yeah, I use Twitter only for the NBA, and like if anything like pops up like in like world news, like that's really it. I pretty much use it for like 3 things. That's NBA and NBA the Sidemen, which I'm wearing as merch under this.
You can't tell because they're both black shirts.
Oh well, yeah. I literally said on Men Squared like I've unintentionally worn this shirt every recording session since I got it, which was Christmas. But
that's dedication. That shows how good.
But it's unintentional. But it's like I'm wearing the Sidemen merch, so I use it Twitter for NBA Sidemen and like just I don't want to say like news because that sounds like I'm getting my news from Twitter. But I mean like if something like starts like blowing up, like kind of like the Kobe death thing.
Yeah.
Like if like something starts trending and I'm like it catches my eye. Like I don't go on Twitter for news, but if it catches my eye, I'm like holy shit.
And there's a lot of sources are on Twitter. Like
yeah.
The majority of NBA, NFL, and MLB sometimes too. All the sources are on Twitter.
Yeah, but it's like there's a like. It's a basketball podcast. I don't want to talk about politics, but like, there are people that say like, "Oh, I get my news only from Twitter." That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if something catches my eye, I'll look at it. Oh yeah. Since I talked about my shirt, I got the Bucks on, and then I also have a Spurs blanket on because our dorms don't come with heaters.
Oh yeah.
We have AC and that's it. We don't have heaters.
Yeah, we don't. So mine, I don't even know mine's on right now. Yeah, but I have been getting more stuff from my dorm. I actually some pictures I need to show you. Oh my god, my headache was fucking killing me. But.
I can't wait until tomorrow. It's gonna suck ass that I'm in my dorm trying to get my last homework done before exams start. And 360 degrees around me, motherfuckers are gonna be screaming, "Yeah!" or "No!" and like all that. And I'm like, it's just motherfuckers throwing a ball. Come on. But then again, basketball's just putting a ball in a net. So I mean,
people have fun with what they do. But, that's some new comic books. The dorm.
Oh, you got some new comics? Here, I'll show the camera. That way, I don't have to put this in editing. I can just try and show the camera.
So white.
No, the glare's not gonna work. Send that to me and I'll put it in editing.
You got a PS2, a new gaming chair.
You got a PS2?
Yeah. I bought it for $60.
Tell me you're getting Spyro for that.
Spyro?
If you get Spyro for the PS2, I will be at your dorm like every day.
I'm trying to get games. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to get games. I don't get paid until Friday though, so.
Yeah.
All I got is like that Rocky game that came with it and the first Spider-Man movie game.
Oh, alright. Whenever I get paid, I literally just pay for like what I need to pay for. Like I need an oil change soon, so I'm gonna buy the oil change. I need a haircut soon, so I'm gonna get a haircut. Like I don't really have money for like like leisurely stuff. So once I go back though, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna try and work as much as I can over the summer because like I told you, like I mentioned on the first episode too, like all that, like after this semester I'm going back home.
University is over.
Yeah, so
it's just gonna be through Discord. Hopefully my camera works and it doesn't fuck up like the first episode.
Yeah, but I'll like come visit you though, like especially like if I start making like bank, I'll be like, hey,
put in them hours in.
Yeah, if I start making bank, I'll be like, hey, for an episode, let's go to the Spurs Rockets game, and I'll like give both of us tickets, and we'll meet up like in Houston. Like that'd be dope, right?
Yeah, it would be. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I have so much ideas for like future stuff coming up. Like March Madness is in a month. every episode it's going to be like, all right, this person lost, this person's up, who you got?
So I need to pay more attention to college basketball. I'm not gonna lie. The only time I ever paid attention to college basketball is like pre-draft stuff. Like right now, I think the only guys I know is Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, Jonathan Kuminga. Only guys I know at the moment.
90% of people, I would say, only pay attention to college basketball when the NBA drafts happens. Because then people like Zion or somebody get drafted and they're like, oh, I've watched Zion since high school. And
while they're just watching Zion highlights on YouTube.
Yeah, they're watching Zion highlights. Like, they're spelling it with like a Y instead of an I. Like,
honestly, when I first heard Zion, I'm not going to lie to you. When I first saw the name Zion, I thought it was called Zion. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was pronounced Zion.
Oh, so you're like Flight then.
Yeah, I wasn't until
Zion Williamson.
Zion Williamson. It wasn't until I watched highlights until like, okay, damn, this kid's actually really good.
Low key, since we're talking about that, have you seen the compilations of him talking about Giannis's height?
Yeah,
every video.
I saw that on Instagram. It's increasing the.
Here, I'll play it right now. Hang on, let me set this up. Display capture. And then do that. Why is it not
working
coming
this time
on?
around? This could have been episode 3. Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's all good though.
Yeah, we tried to record an episode 2 before, and my computer kept crashing OBS, and I had to literally go and get it fixed. Which, speaking of which, I forgot to say that at the beginning of the episode. A lot of my notes may be outdated because some of them were written for episode 2. Like, I wrote LaMello's stats and some other players' stats. Yeah. And so those were the stats of the time. So I'll have to go back and look at them again, on camera live, basically. I talked about, I think literally one of my notes says Andre Drummond's last game. And latest game, and then
hey, more news now. We can talk more about Andre Drummond. We can talk about the whole trade situation going on.
The what situation?
The Andre Drummond trade situation going on. We can talk about the James Harden trade.
Yeah, I put the Harden trade
Yeah.
Oh wait, I typed in situation because you said situation.
The evolution. Yeah, this is height.
Yeah, it's a compo.
Giannis Akumpo.
How long is this? 5 minutes?
Akumpo with that lucky ass mid range. I mean, you're 7 foot, bro. You better make that.
We'll watch half of it so we don't get copyright.
You better make that if you're 7 foot, bro. You're 7 foot, Akumpo. Stop it. Stop it, Akumpo.
Through our fourth quarter. And oh my goodness! He's inhuman!
I mean, Akumpo just runs and dunk. He's 7 foot. Anybody can do that. Akumpo, what you got, man?
Yeah. As soon as I heard that, I looked at you.
Weak as fucking dog shit. Are you serious? Man, I can do that by June, bro. This dude is 7 feet doing that weak ass dunk.
Rockets. Oh, wait.
I mean, he's 7'1". Not trying to knock it or anything, but
I feel after a while he just does it on purpose. He's got to be doing it on purpose, where he just adds an inch every time.
Yeah, dude. But dude's funny though. I'm not gonna lie.
Adds an inch every time. Sounds like some people I know. I'm kidding. Here, I gotta refresh the camera. There we go. I have 2 cameras set up, one for Discord and one for full screen. And whenever I go between them, I gotta refresh them so they're not frozen.
So do we just start it off with the biggest news of probably the NBA this year and probably years past?
What do you mean?
The three-team trade between the Houston Rockets, the Brooklyn Nets, and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back. I took a screenshot of what the trade was, so I'm gonna look at that so I don't mess it up.
I don't remember the trade. It was Houston receives 3 first-round picks from Brooklyn.
Yeah. I just don't want to, like, accidentally, like, say it wrong and seem dumb, so that's why I'm, like, I'm making sure I have the screenshot.
So I think I'm going to try to say it right now. I think if I remember correctly, don't get mad at me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Houston receives Brooklyn's 3 first-round draft picks, 4 swap worst, or swap best, I'm not sure. The Milwaukee Bucks 2022 first. Rodion Kuruc.
Yeah, like, why was Milwaukee in this trade? They got nothing out of it. All they did was just give a trade.
Milwaukee wasn't in the trade. The Cleveland Cavaliers had the Bucks 2022 first.
So then why didn't they just call it Cleveland's first?
Because that's just how it is. I truly don't know. I actually got confused. I'm like, so what did Milwaukee get out of it?
Yeah, exactly.
And we basically got that, and we gave him Jarrett Allen for that. So yeah, 3 first.
That's like saying
1 first from the Bucks.
That's like saying if the Cavaliers got Chris Paul, it's like, oh yeah, they got the Thunder's Chris Paul. It's like no, it's like it's the Rockets now. It's Rockets Chris Paul.
3 first-rounders. Bucks first.
I said that backwards, but you got what I meant. Like he was on the Rockets and then he was traded to the Thunder, and it's like that's like saying it's the Rockets Chris Paul. It's like no, he's the Thunder's Chris Paul now. Yeah.
Went to Phoenix with Devin Book.
So I got the full thing here.
Yeah, 3 first-rounders. Bucks first-rounder. 4 pick swaps with the Nets. Rodion Kuruc. Dante Exum. And Karis LeVert, which they ended up flipping for Victor Oladipo. Obviously, the Brooklyn Nets got James Harden.
Yeah.
The Pacers got Karis LeVert in a second, I believe. And the Cleveland Cavaliers got Jarrett Allen, I believe, a second as well.
Yeah. I remember messaging you, like, after the trade happened. You were like, we got Oladipo. And I was like, bruh, who? And you were like, I don't want to do this show with you anymore. You said something like that.
I can't believe you knew who Victor Oladipo was. Like, my man's been balling out. Even though he's about to get traded too, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed in that.
So, the Rockets waived Bruno.
2 years away from being 2 years away.
Maker. So, yeah, received Harden. That was obvious. Brooklyn received draft. Houston received draft.
Fuck James Harden. The way that he handled the situation in the beginning, that was disrespectful.
Did you see I don't remember if I've already said this on episode 1, but did you see the memes whenever he got fined? He got fined like $50,000 for being in the strip club, and all the comments were like, "Bro, he probably played the girls more than that."
Yeah, I actually heard that they hung up his jersey in the strip club.
Are you serious?
I heard that.
I'm gonna need some proof, but if that happened,
you know what?
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm 19 years old at the moment. Give me 2 years and I'll go check it, bro.
2 years, I'll go find the proof.
I'll go find the proof. But at the moment, it is all just speculation and rumors.
The Cleveland Cavaliers got Jarrett Allen. Oh yeah, did you see the memes where it was like, oh yeah, Cleveland's got like 80 centers now or whatever it was.
I don't know what
power forward.
Cleveland is doing. Jarrett Allen, Tristan Thompson, Andre Drummond. What is your plan at center, Cleveland? I guess Cleveland thought they could still compete with Andre Drummond and Kevin Love and Sexland.
They're doing tall ball instead of small ball. I feel like I've said that exact thing, but I don't know if it was ever recorded.
I mean, you told it to me in person or through text.
Yeah, I said that like in person. Maybe it's sometimes after a while it's hard to remember what you say on camera and off camera. But like I remember being like, yeah, they're doing tall ball instead of small ball.
Oh god, I hated small ball.
Before I forget, because we kind of like circled it a couple times. Who is your Super Bowl prediction? You said you got $30 on it.
$30. I got $30 on the ageless wonder, Mr. Tom Brady. I think that he is just not going to lose.
All right. I think it's good we have different picks then. Because if we have the same pick, it'd be kind of boring.
Yeah, it'd be kind of boring, and so we could put like 200 on it right now?
No. I'll literally send you... So, we have an HEB group chat, and I'm not going to say the names of anybody that was in it.
You going to send me some ramen?
What?
You going to send me some ramen if the Bucks win the Super Bowl? I'm low-key craving ramen. And I just had some too, but that cup shit that you're not supposed to microwave, but you still microwave. The styrofoam?
Yeah. So, I'm obviously not going to say any names of people in the group chat, but we have an HEB group chat, and these guys are, like, really into football. And we were talking back and forth about who's going to win. And so, I'll say right now, I know, like, fuck all about football, but I have to go for the Chiefs, because if I don't, my mom will disown me.
Oh, so your mother's the Chiefs, man.
Hang on. What time is it now? It's 5:47. I don't know how long we'll be recording, but I think she gets off at like 6:30.
About 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll probably make it.
So
at the very end.
If we record that long, or maybe even after like we get done recording, I'll do it later and add it in editing. But I'll call her and I'll tell her like talk about the Chiefs for a little bit. And then whenever I go back home, it'll be a different video obviously cuz like it's like a 5-hour drive to my house from here. I've told you about that.
Not that it was 5 hours.
Yeah, it's like 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, God.
So next time I go home, which I don't know if it'll be soon or not,
I'm going back.
I'll take video of like literally just the front room of my house. My mom hasn't. I texted my mom if I can call her, and she hasn't answered back. But I'm just.
Also, we've recorded for like an hour and 15 minutes, and I feel like we haven't talked about enough topics. Damn.
We got so much, bro. We're good.
Yeah, but I want to fucking order sushi. I need to order sushi. We're doing.
Hey, mom, you there?
Is it closed? Shit.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so I can tell you're tired, but we are doing the basketball podcast right now, but the Super Bowl is tomorrow. So we did a short mini 10-minute segment on the Super Bowl. And I want you to, if like as long like you don't have to go on a super long rant because you're tired, but talk about.
If you're about to ask me about football, I can wake up real quick.
I was just gonna say talk about the Chiefs real quick because I said we did Super Bowl predictions and I said if I go for the Bucks, my mom will disown me. So I want you to explain.
I am a diehard Chiefs fan. I've been a diehard Chiefs fan since 1989 when Derek Thomas, my very favorite player in NFL ever, became a Chief.
Is this not what I said? I told you.
I actually began as a Oakland Raiders fan because I loved Bo Jackson because the way Nathan is into basketball, I was that way into baseball. And I loved Bo Jackson as a Kansas City Royal. But then I watched him playing football for a Raider, and I loved him. And so I was a Raiders fan. But then I saw Derek Thomas. I'm going to cuss. I saw Derek Thomas knock Bo Jackson the fuck out.
Is that not the exact words I said?
Wait, so you said that you were just a diehard football fan in general, right?
Yes.
So just for my own sanity, I'm a Texans fan. Where do you think Deshaun Watson is going?
Oh, I have a friend in Nathan. Nathan knows him, Mr. Rudy Nathan.
Yeah.
He's talking about everywhere Deshaun Watson may go. He posted today that he's hoping that they'll send Deshaun Watson and J.J. Watt to Chicago and send Nick Foles and Khalil Mack and a couple of draft picks to Houston.
All right, you can.
But Deshaun Watson really wants to go to the Jets. Why he would want to go to the Jets, who only won 2 games this year, versus the Texans, who at least won a little bit more than that, I don't know, but I can tell you the coaching in Houston is terrible. They're going backwards instead of forwards, and that's why he wants out.
All right, you and my mom can talk football later. I don't know when, because I don't think my mom wants you to give you her number. But like, are you able to get out of bed right now, Mom? I just thought of something else. Are you?
Yeah, I'm just sitting on the couch right now. What's up?
Okay. So I also said that you probably have 3 times as much Chief stuff that I do Spurs stuff. So are you able?
I don't even have it all out either. I had to box some of it up because when I moved my desk, I had nowhere to put it.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask if you could count the stuff that's in the front room or in the house in general, and give me a number.
My morale is just so destroyed at the moment.
Including jerseys and stuff. You can count jerseys.
I'm gonna give you numbers so you write them down and you can add them up. Okay.
Okay.
I've got 3 Chiefs helium balloons by the TV for the game tomorrow. I've got my Kansas City Chiefs blanket. I've got my Derek Thomas jersey, 2 Kansas City Chiefs sweatshirts, a long sleeve Chiefs shirt. I've got 4 Kansas City Chiefs drink coasters. I've got 2 Kansas City Chiefs flags, a Kansas City Chiefs lamp, a rally towel that was actually from last year's Super Bowl that my friend went to and sent me, a fan cave only sign, 2 Derek Thomas pictures, a Derek Thomas paper doll cutout, a Kansas City Chiefs wood thing, 2 of those little pop bobblehead type thingies, one of Travis Kelce and one of Patrick Mahomes, a squishy Patrick Mahomes, a Patrick Mahomes cup where it's like his head and the straw's coming out of his head.
Yeah.
Not to mention that I have 4 glass Kansas City Chiefs cups, 4 Patrick Mahomes cups that my friend
Fernando's looking at me like she's still going.
I'm still going. 4 Patrick Mahomes cups that my friend Charlotta sent me just this week. I have I made myself a Kansas City Chiefs cup with my crafting stuff. I have 2 Chiefs lanyards. My mom bought me a coin collection, the Super Bowl coin collection from last year. I have my friend Charlotta sent me a bag of Kansas City Chiefs themed M&Ms. I have a Patrick Mahomes headband. She sent me 2 magazines last year when I won the conference championship, and I have a ton of newspaper articles, and I have a Patrick Mahomes cereal box because he has his own cereal. It's in Kansas City. So Charlotta sent me 2 boxes of that. I have an old Texas football magazine with Cliff Kingsbury and Patrick Mahomes on the cover from when he was in college.
Oh, yeah. Real quick, I'm going to pause you, Mom. I forgot to say Cliff Kingsbury went to my high school. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury went to my high school, my mom's college, and is now coaching for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
All right, you can keep going.
But you missed a step there, baby boy. He graduated from New Braunfels. He played quarterback for Texas Tech under the great pirate Mike Leach. Then he went on to play in both the Arena Football League, the Canadian Football League, and the NFL, and has a Super Bowl ring as a backup to Tom Brady in New England. And then he went from there. He made the rounds as an assistant coach and a quarterbacks coach in college. He coached Johnny Manziel. He coached Baker Mayfield. He coached there's another guy that was the quarterback in Houston that he coached. He coached Patrick Mahomes as the head coach at Texas Tech. When he left Texas Tech, he was actually offered the head coaching position at USC as a Trojans head coach, and took that position, and then a week later resigned when he was offered the head coaching position in Arizona, where he's coaching Kyler Murray, who he played against in college as a Red Raider.
He also has DeAndre Hopkins as his wide receiver. Yay.
From Texas, because the Texans don't know what the fuck they're doing and they're going backwards.
Right.
You know what
hang on. What was the number you got before I stopped her?
47. 47.
Yeah.
And I know there's more. I know.
You know what I have?
I know there's more.
I have a Deshaun Watson jersey, a DeAndre Hopkins shirt, a Jadavion.
Dude, you're not gonna win. Just stop.
No, but I'm saying the players that are gonna have already left the team. Cause see, every time I get Texans jerseys, it's players that leave. They leave.
Let's not forget Zach's Jamal Charles shirt. Zach's
if you count my brother, it's done. If you count my brother, it's triple digits, bro.
See, that's no.
And his Wounded Warrior hoodie and the Kansas City Chiefs shirt he had when he was 3, and the fact that he's my ride or die on Sundays when it comes to football.
Tell him about the tradition, Mom, and then that'll be it.
Okay. Yay!
That's the last thing.
All right. Since Zach was 3, so we've been doing this almost every game for 12 years.
You know I have a brother.
So
right?
That's 15, 16 games a year times 12 years. So that's a lot of fucking games.
My brother is 3 years younger than me, so he's 15.
He's 15. And we make red Kool-Aid in a yellow Tupperware pitcher because our colors are red and yellow.
Which that Tupperware, by the way, is like destroyed. It doesn't have a lid anymore.
It has a lid. Y'all just keep not taking it out of the dishwasher.
No, but I mean like the little spout thing. You know, like how it has a spout.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The little spout thing. So anyway, so red Kool-Aid in the yellow pitcher, and then I wear my Derek Thomas jersey and my black leggings. Wear the same thing every game. I used to have a Kansas City Chiefs Pandora charm, but it broke off and I lost it. Oh, I've got Kansas City Chiefs earrings too. I forgot that part.
Yeah. So the tradition you.
So anyway. Yeah. So we sit on the couch, and underneath the aforementioned Chiefs blanket, and we put the red Kool-Aid in 2 of those aforementioned Chiefs cups, covering the arrowhead. The arrowhead has got to be facing the TV. We both sit under the blanket. We've got our Kool-Aid. When the game kicks off, we chug that red Kool-Aid like it's a beer, and we finish the whole glass while the ball is in the air.
Wow, that.
And she does it every game. Didn't you say on Facebook you forgot to do it like one game, and you were like, the first time in 12 years I haven't done it or something?
Yeah, whenever
you were like sick was the reason why.
We either tend to lose or play really, even if we win, we play really badly. Yeah. There's a couple times I haven't been able to do because I've been sick or I've been away from the house or whatever. But anytime I'm at the house, that gets done, no matter what.
All right. Well, love you, Mom. I'll catch up with you probably. What are you doing tomorrow before the game? Because I work tomorrow before the game.
I am going to probably be delivering until 2 to try to make some money on those alcohol deliveries.
Okay.
And then at 2 o'clock, I'm going to come home and start getting ready for the game and make my snacks and stuff.
All right. Well,
also, one last question for you.
All right, make it quick, bro. Make it quick.
How do you feel about keeping Eric Bieniemy as your offensive coordinator instead of him coming to be the head coach here in Houston?
Well, like most Chiefs fans, I'm very upset that he's not been given his due. But Nathan, your cat's really starting to piss me off. I'm upset that he's not getting his due. He would be a great head coach somewhere. However, the longer it takes for him to get hired somewhere, the longer we get to keep him in Kansas City. What a lot of fans are hoping is that Kansas City's going to hold on to him as long as they can and groom him to be Reed's replacement for whenever Reed retires. But that could be years from now, so who knows?
All right. So, yeah. Love you, Mom. I'll try and... I work 11:30 to 5:30 tomorrow, which is literally, like, the worst time. And I'm bagging.
Super busy.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna want to die. But I am bagging as well. But if I'm outside, I might call you just to catch up on stuff. So.
All right. Well, just keep in mind the coverage starts at 5:00.
All right.
So come 5:00 on.
Yeah.
You probably better not call me because you might not get a very happy reception because it'll be game time.
Oh, yeah. Like, if you get in between her game, bro, she doesn't care if we're her kids. She will murder us.
She already ruined my morale, my enthusiasm when I started getting Nick Foles and Khalil Mack. That's just...
So we don't need to talk about how the Chiefs came back and whooped the Texans' ass last year.
Y'all can talk football later.
Oh, my God. Don't remind me. Oh, fuck my life.
But, all right, well, I'll talk to you later, Mom. Love you.
All right, love you too.
Bye.
I'm done. My fucking morale is just like low as fuck. She just fucking called me out on my team out. Fucking, I don't want to wear this damn jacket anymore. Fuck my life.
Convert.
I said it out in Texas. The Rockies. I'm still fucking H-Town until like that. Alright, I'm gonna order sushi. I got $30 on the ageless wonder, Mr. Tom Brady.
I am a diehard Chiefs fan. I've been a diehard Chiefs fan since 1989.
It is, like, you see all the Spurs shit I got? My mom has 3 times as much Chiefs stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How long should be a Chiefs fan for?
Ever since Bo Jackson, like, ever since Derek Thomas and Bo Jackson.
Oh, Mr. Derek Thomas, linebacker.
She literally tells me the story, like, every single time. It's like, I used to be an Oakland Raiders fan, like, so hard, and I loved Bo Jackson because he played football and baseball. And then she was like, and then, it almost sounds bad because I'm going to make my mom sound like a bandwagon. But she was like, I was watching this one Raiders game, and Derek Thomas laid Bo Jackson the fuck out, and ever since then, I've been a Chiefs fan.
At least she wasn't a fan as soon as Patrick Mahomes came into the league, because I would have never stopped at the bandwagon.
I showed her the. Have you seen the NFL teams react to the Super Bowl win? It's like this guy acting as like a fan of like each team. So it's like his like each team's reaction. And I just remember the Bucks and the Chiefs. The Chiefs one was like, wait. Or no, it was each team's reaction to Tom Brady getting traded. That's what it was.
Scooter Magruder, I think.
No, it wasn't Scooter Magruder. It was somebody else. But yeah, Scooter Magruder is great. And it was like each team's reaction to the Tom Brady trade. And I just remember the Bucks and the Chiefs one. And the Chiefs one was like, who's Tom Brady? I just started watching last month. And then the Bucks one was like, wait. You're telling me I can call my parents and tell them I'm a Buccaneers fan?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I actually really thought that Tom Brady was gonna be an Oakland Raider.
An Oakland Raider?
I actually put $20 down on that.
Again, I don't know fuck all about football, so I want to read that text. So we were talking back and forth about who's gonna win. And so I go, Mahomes is going to have 21 by halftime, just like joking around. And then...
You might be right about that. I'm not gonna lie.
And then one of my buddies goes, I feel like Bucks gonna get ball first tomorrow. Them, a word I can't say, just gonna run it out on the first drive anyway. And then I said, it's Tom Brady. You really think they're gonna run it instead of pass it? And this shows how much football knowledge I don't know. What's that? How do you pronounce that name?
Fournette.
Okay, that's what I thought too. But
Leonard Fournette running back for the.
And I was like, so with Tom Brady, you really think they're gonna run it? And he goes, with Fournette, yes. They always run early. And so I put the shrug emoji, and I said again, I don't watch football, so take anything I say with a grain of salt. And then like 5 seconds later, I said, nah, actually not even a grain of salt. Fuck it. Take everything I say with the whole damn shaker. And then I put, because basketball is way more my sport. So, yeah, I don't really know anything about football, but because I'm a mom, I gotta go for Chiefs, and you got Bucks. So I want to put in an edit, like, after we find out who's won, of, like, depending on who wins, either, like, of course, like, you'll have both in there because we chose different teams, but, like, it's going to depend who has what edit, but, like, I want to put a Curb Your Enthusiasm, and then I want to put the Final Fantasy win theme over, like, whichever team, like, is, like, holding up the trophy and stuff. So.
And then we'll put $200 down on.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't even have $200. I just told you I only have money for things that I need.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're right. I'll get paid Friday. I mean, after this, if I lose, I'll give you $200.
But if
I win,
I don't give you anything.
I don't think you know how bets work, my guy.
I'm kidding.
All right, but on with the basketball stuff because we're turning into a football podcast.
Yeah. So just like I said, take everything that I say on football with a grain of salt. I want to talk about take anything this man says with a grain of salt, and that is because I want to go over to a special app called ESPN Fantasy.
That I no longer use because I am.
Oh, here the excuses come pouring in because you're losing.
I don't even keep up with it.
My man's over here is 2-4 with 16,170 points fielded. Meanwhile, I am 6-0, and I have almost 3,000 points fielded. I literally have twice as many points fielded as the rest of the league. I am god tier out here, bro. And
I don't play fantasy basketball. Fantasy football is more a sport, but I'm just horrible at keeping up with it. I don't know why.
That's why I'm so excited for March Madness too, cause
the bracket.
Yeah, cause I want us to like make brackets and everything, and like. Last year, it's kind of the same thing with, like I said, like, oh, if I go for the Bucks, my mom will disown me. My mom went to Tech. Like, Texas Tech. Mm-hmm. I had money on Virginia. And I had money on Virginia since the start of, like, March Madness. And so imagine me and my mom about the same distance on the couch that me and you are. And every time Virginia scores... I'm like, yes, and my mom wants to punch me in the face. Because she went to Tech, and she's like, we haven't been to the finals in, like, blah, blah, blah years. Or was that the first time in their finals at all? I think she said something about, like, it was the first time we even got to the Sweet 16 in, like, something amount of years.
I'm the wrong person to answer that, because
hang on.
I don't keep up with college basketball. It's really hard for me to keep up.
Let me look it up right now. Texas Tech... last time in Sweet 16. This is 20. I don't want to see March 20.
2019.
Yeah, I'm trying to see like before, because obviously they made it like in 2019, but I want to see. How do I close out of this?
Was that the year that Jarrett Culver was on the team? That's like the only...
I don't know. I just remember it was the year that Kyle Guy was on Virginia.
Oh god.
That's all I remember.
The only
he was our man.
Player I know that.
How do I exit out of this, bro? I got like a pop up for fucking.
The X is right there.
Where? I don't see an X. Oh, it's like it's blended into that damn background, bro. I'm trying to like skim through it so I'm not just like there's not just 5 minutes of silence of me reading this. Here, maybe this is a better way to look it up. I'm gonna look up every year Tech went to Sweet 16. Maybe that's every year Texas Tech made Sweet 16. Yeah, this will probably have the record here. So they made it to.
Well, 2018.
Okay, yeah.
And before that was 2005, 1986, 76.
Yeah.
62 and 61. Dang, they suck. I'm sorry.
So before 2018, the last time they made it to Sweet 16 was when I was 3.
I was.
Yeah.
I was 3 too. How old are you right now?
I'm 18. I'm a year younger than everybody because not only am I summer birthday, but I started school whenever I was 5. Most people started when they were 6. So.
Yeah, I'm 19 years old right
now. Yeah. What's ironic is that we haven't even touched a single thing on the list.
Nope. But we could start with the trade.
The Harden trade. I don't know what else to say about it. Like,
So who do you think won? Who out of the 4 teams that were in this trade?
Okay,
who's the winner?
I'll put it this way. Nets is the clear winner of the trade. They got Harden. However, was it worth? Like, obviously, they got the better of the whole trade itself.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, in the long run, was the trade itself good?
Yeah, because they gave us 8 years. They gave their next 8 years. You know, you think back to the Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett trade. They lost out on Jason Tatum. They lost out on, I think, Jaylen Brown as well. Markelle Fultz, he lost out on him. You know, is it really worth it? You know, look where
I was about to say they lost out on Zion, but that was the Knicks, not the Nets.
Yeah. You know, yeah, the Nets are good right now, but that's because they had D'Lo, who surprisingly balled out for them.
Here, I'm shifting
after, you know, kind of disappointing for Los Angeles. He was good. They had good pieces. Dinwiddie, LeVert, Jarrett Allen, Joe Harris, Jared Dudley. They had a solid team there. I think they were an 8th seed as well. But they had 2 max slots. They didn't bring back. They didn't bring back D'Lo. You know, Kyrie and KD wanted to go to New York. They didn't want to go to the Knicks. And the Knicks were a dysfunctional franchise. They went to a team that had Kenny Atkinson. You know, they believed in him as a coach. They didn't believe in David Fizdale. They both got there, but they also had a good core around them. They had tradable pieces, which led to that James Harden trade. They're good now, but they did what they did before, and they mortgaged their whole future on it.
Yeah, that's like what I was like going into is like not only like did they give up like a huge portion of like their future, but like they're also I don't know if they're necessarily set for the present, which I know like is gonna get me like crucified for saying that because like, you know, that's like, oh, they got Harden, Kyrie, and KD. Why would you say that they're not set? Yeah, but it's like, but think about it if like, again, like you were saying, like those 3 guys is really all the Nets have is KD, Kyrie, and Harden. Say like almost what happened last night, or not? Was it last night or the night before? KD got ejected because of like COVID regulations. So say like KD gets ejected and Kyrie's injured. All you have is Harden.
And you can say, oh, well, it's still Harden. The offense is still there. I say, hey, you know,
you get what I'm saying.
There's risk. There's COVID risk. There's injury risk. On top of that, next offseason, they're all free agents. They all have a player option.
Yeah.
So what do you do? And if that y'all don't win it this year, y'all don't win it the next year.
They put it all in one basket, and it's like if the Nets don't win the finals, then they're fucked. Mm-hmm. It's like me putting my life savings into like. It's like me putting like literally my entire bank account into like a stock that can go either way. Yeah. It's like if the stock goes down, I'm broke, like literally no money. But if the stock goes up, it's like, you know, we did something here. But yeah, it's like my view is like, I don't want it to sound like I'm focusing on the negative, but it's like it's like that lesson that you're always taught by like by either like your teachers or your family or whatever the case is. Like sometime in your life you've probably heard hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And it's like if KD, Kyrie get injured, then all you have is KD and Harden, or Kyrie and Harden,
or just Harden by himself, or Kyrie by himself.
And it's like, yeah, and if two of them are injured, you only have one. And then like fuck it, if like some sort of like apocalypse happens and all three of them are injured, where it's like the basketball gods smite thee, where it's like all three of them are injured, then it's like you're fucked.
You got an injured Dinwiddie, DeAndre Jordan, and Joe Harris. They've got no depth. I don't know. I know they said they're saying they're going to try to go after Andre Drummond. That's very impossible. You know, the Cleveland Cavaliers would have to say, you know, fuck all.
Yeah. So I think Nets won the trade, but I don't know how good of a trade it was.
They got the best piece in the trade.
Yeah.
But a singular piece. So I want to, you know.
It's like in chess whenever you trade like. I can't even give a good analogy. It's like trading every single one of your pawns in chess to keep a bishop alive or something. I just picked a random piece, bishop, knight, rook, whatever piece you want to choose. It's sacrificing all of your pawns for like one piece that can move more than a pawn can. So yeah.
So yeah, I just want to pull this up. So this was posted on the 1st of February, which is 5 days ago. You know, the Rockets they were 6-3 5 days ago. The best defensive rating in the NBA. After, you know, people were shitting on Harden. They had no defense. It was all just offense. Russ just is pure offense. You know, they have no big man. They can't defend. They can't defend against the Jokic's of the world, of the Anthony Davis's of the world. You know, now they were 6-3 5 days ago. The best defensive rating in the NBA. And now you look at the Nets. They're 6-3 with the best offensive rating in the NBA, but the worst defensive rating in the NBA. So what's the point of dropping 120 when you're giving up 120?
Yeah, it's like,
you know, you can drop all the points you want, but
yeah, when your net gain is 0, it's like obviously like your net gain is 0.
Yeah.
Like So
do I think the Nets can win it all this year? Maybe. I think they could. They very well could. They still have to get past Miami. They still have to get past Philadelphia. Boston, Milwaukee. There's still a lot of competition. And if they go to the finals, they have to go against, you know, I'm not going to say that the Rockets are going to go to the finals. You know, I think that this is like a tanking year now where we build for the future. But you got the Clippers, you got the Lakers, you got the Nuggets.
Trying to figure out how to do filters on Instagram, because there's a filter I want to show you about what's it called, about basketball. But keep going.
So you look at a team. You look at that. Can the Nets stop Joel Embiid? Can they stop him and Ben Simmons? Can they stop Siakam and Lowry, Tatum and Brown and Walker? Can they stop? Trying to think. Can they stop Giannis? They're not gonna stop those guys. KD. You have to think about locking them up. You're not worried about them locking you up because Harden doesn't play defense. KD can play defense, but with what happened yesterday, a positive test, and they pulled him out of the game because they believed that it was a risk for him to play on the court. We're still living in an era where we're still in the whole process of COVID regulations.
There we go.
So anyone can be pulled out. They contact tracing, or hey, you might have been around this guy, we're gonna pull you out.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit as well. I put this here so I don't forget about it, but actually, you know what? We'll just do that now, and then I'll bring it up later. I'm gonna talk about Kyrie after we do this. So this guy had, I can't remember if it was on Bleacher Report or House of Highlights. Probably both, because they post almost the same exact stuff. But there's this filter where it's like which I think the original name of it is like what NBA team will draft you, and so it spirals through all the teams, and it picks one. But this guy had the idea to do it 5 times.
Oh, for each position.
And you pick who from each team that it randomizes what position. So it goes from shortest to tallest. So the first team you land on is your point guard, and the 5th team you land on is your center. Mm-hmm. And so the reason I thought about this is because I'm gonna bring up what I was telling you about before, where once we're in the summer, so exams are done, the semester's over, we have a bunch more time on our hands. I want to try and do a thing where for an episode we create fictional teams, and I'll code a program that randomizes our draft number, randomizes how much money we get for free agency, and stuff like that. So we'll make our fictional team, and then every year after that we'll act as if our team is actually in the NBA, where we have X amount of draft money, and we're X draft pick, and we'll change our team and make trades as if it was a real team. And then we'll use, it'll almost be like fantasy, where I want to make basically my our artificial fantasy basketball, where once we make our team as well, we'll take the current stats of those players that we drafted, and that'll count for a certain amount of points and stuff like that. It's the way I'm explaining it, it makes it sound almost exactly like fantasy, but it'll be different. That's
pretty exciting.
So yeah, I told you about that, and yeah.
I think we talked about that at the end of the first episode, I believe. When we talked about
we talked about it over text.
Oh, okay.
Cause it was.
Oh, you did talk about it over text. My bad.
It was whenever my laptop was broken. Because again, I said earlier I had to get my laptop fixed. And so whenever my laptop was fixed, there was nothing I could do. I don't want to sound like Gen Z, whenever you have your technology taken away, you have nothing to do. But that's literally what it was, because with COVID, everything's locked down. All my classes were on my laptop. Everything was on the computer because of COVID. And so there was nothing to do while my laptop was getting fixed, except for think. and so like just sit and think, and so I came up with like some video ideas and like other stuff like that I want to try and do. So this will be like what we're doing right now with the filter will almost be like the beta version of what will come in the summer, where they like make our own teams and like everything like that, and like yeah. So do you want to go first? Do you want to go like 5 in a row of each of us, or do you want to go back and forth?
Back and forth. We'll go back and forth.
Okay.
Point guard. Okay.
Okay.
You wanna go first? You're the one who found this.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to save. Whenever I record the filter too, I'm gonna have to save the video so that I can put it in editing so I can see what team we got.
All right.
So,
your point guard is.
Alright.
Malcolm Brogdon of the former Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, you don't have to like choose the. You don't have to choose the first string point guard either. Even though it's a dumb choice, you can choose like the second string point guard.
Do you want to go just point guard?
Yeah, I'll just go with their first string. So, all right, I got Indiana Pacers. So yeah.
Malcolm Brogdon.
All right. So all right, now it's you.
All right.
There we go.
Watch me get Russell Westbrook. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I do.
He sucks anyway.
Marco Fultz.
So yeah, he got Magic. Here, let's write this down.
Alright, I'll put it down in my notes.
Okay.
Do you know order sushi later? No. The ramen was good, but it wasn't really.
So just put Nathan and then you and then.
Nathan. So you got Malcolm Brogdon.
Cause when this guy did it, he was lucky as hell, bro. I think he got something like Curry, Harden.
Oh God.
He got Curry, Harden. I forget who he got for his shooting, or his small forward. I mean, Giannis and Embid. It was literally like an all-star team.
Oh, so we started up bad. I think I give it to you. I think you got the better point guard so far.
All right,
shooting guard. Who's it gonna be? Telling right now, CJ McCollum. Seth Curry. No,
Ben. Isn't that Ben Simmons?
No, shooting guard.
Shooting guard. Yeah.
Drew.
Drew Holiday's Bucks.
No, not Drew Holiday. Yeah, I'm thinking. Josh Richardson. Or is it? I think it's either Seth Curry or Josh Richardson.
Let's look up the
76ers.
I'm just gonna look up NBA rosters.
I'm like 50.
That way we don't mess this up.
I'm 80% sure it's Josh Richardson.
Roster.
Oh, they don't have like the starting lineup. Yeah, I'll look at them.
Well, I mean, if we see it, then. Yeah, I can take him as a small. Or shooting guard, because he plays guard forward.
Yeah, he was point guard. No, we're not gonna cheat it. We're not gonna shoot that. Come on. Oh, it's Seth Curry. Oh, they don't have Josh Richardson anymore. Okay, it's Seth Curry. So you got a backcourt of Malcolm Brogdon and Steph Curry's brother. Oh God.
Oh, that's on my list as well. You saw? Did you see Steph Curry got called by his first name?
I heard about it.
And then all the comments were like, because he asked a dumb question too. He asked like, why is your teammate getting so many rebounds or something like that? And Steph Curry would just like, he was just like, I don't know, he's a good player. Like, and so all the comments were like, bro, if you're gonna call him by his first name, at least ask a fucking good question.
I'm calling you right now because I've obviously called it right the first 3 times. I'm going to get.
Alright, here we go.
I'm going to get James Harden for the hell of it.
No, you're not.
Alright.
You got a Spurs player.
I got nobody, I guess.
Nah, fuck you. You gotta choose him.
Who the fuck is it? Fucking Lonnie Walker?
We have so many shooting guards, I don't even know.
Because DeMar DeRozan's a small forward now. Spurs.
Patty Mills. No.
Isn't Patty Mills like a power forward?
No, he's a guard. But our starting lineup changes every fucking game, so that's the problem.
Oh, it's Derek White.
Derek White's alright.
That's a fucking nobody. I'm getting fucking nobodies.
I would have gone with Lonnie Walker, but...
Nah, I'm going to go with whatever Google says. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Markelle Fultz and...
Lonnie Walker and Patty Mills are like the only two on our team that can shoot threes. Go with Lonnie Walker. And that's from the Spurs fan and not the Rockets fan.
Okay, Lonnie Walker, the fourth, I think.
Yeah, it's the fourth. Or everybody just calls him Buddha, because that's his Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why his Instagram is Buddha, but since his Instagram's Buddha, everybody just calls him Buddha. I call him LW4 because that's like what you do in sports. But
yeah. Okay, so our teams are a bit trash at the moment. I think I might have got the better player. I don't know.
I wish that was for center, bro. I wish that was for center. So I got the Denver Nuggets.
Nuggets for small forward.
Denver Nuggets.
I think it's... Fuck, I don't know.
Where's Nuggets? Oh, here it is.
Oh, I got fucking Michael Porter Jr. How could I fucking forget? Damn.
Yeah.
That's the best player so far. Damn.
I wish it was for center, though, because so I could have Jokic.
Damn. Okay, so obviously, by chance, I have to get a good player now.
Yeah, sure.
LeBron James at the moment, right now.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He's a power forward anyway.
The fucking Jazz? I don't have fucking internet.
Is that Rudy Gobert? No, I'm kidding. It's like the only Jazz player people know.
Donovan Mitchell?
And Donovan Mitchell, yeah.
Oh,
Where is forward?
Oh, wait, never mind. It's Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh.
Oh, the right player is the power forward. It's Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
God damn it. He's legit, sadly, my best player.
Alright, so power forward. If I get Giannis, I'm going to run down the hallway.
Oh, God. Alright, power forward, let's go.
Alright.
I have to get one good player, right? I can't be this unlucky. Call him right now, you get a shit player.
Yes!
What? What are you talking about? Power forward.
That's KD!
No, it's not. KD's small forward. Damn.
I'm still going to say I got KD.
Nah, let's look it up. I think it's fucking... it might... Oh, shit. You know what? It actually might be KD. I think they're starting Joe Harris at the... Oh, no, they're starting Jeff Green.
Ah, fuck you. I'm going with KD. I'm cheating. I'm going with KD.
I'm putting down Jeff, Uncle Jeff. Okay, so Jeff Green.
Alright.
And for my power forward,
Yeah.
Lakers or Bucks? Give me one of the either.
Oh, Mr. I Hate Bucks. Wants a
Well, I
Bucks
have to
player.
get something. You know what? I'll take that. John Collins. I'll actually take John Collins. That's actually probably the best player I've gotten so far.
If it was just the Hawks team in general, you would have a lot of free throw points.
Yeah.
Trae Young is taken after Harden.
Oh,
have you seen that? I had that on the list. Is NBA flops. Trae Young has like been flopping like fucking crazy, bro.
You know what? I'm rooting for Buddy.
All right, so I just did power forward, right?
Yes. Now you're rooting for center. Hold on, right now you're gonna get something really good, and I'm gonna be pissed. DeAndre Ayton. Fuck me. I told you. I knew it was gonna happen. All right, and that's your starting five. Yeah, before we traded Harden, I wanted Joel Embiid on the team. Calling right now, I'm gonna get someone's shit. What? Someone get.
You didn't get like a Knicks center.
Rudy Gobert.
Ah, fuck you.
Okay.
Alright, so put in the comments here. Go ahead and read out our team so I can put it up on screen in editing. Y'all in the comments say who would win our teams that we just did.
Alright, you got at point guard, you got Malcolm Brogdon. At shooting guard, you got Seth Curry.
Shooting guard.
Michael, and at small forward, you got Michael Porter Jr.
Just send that list to me on Snapchat. Just copy paste it when you're done.
Oh, dude. Power forward, Jeff Green. Center, DeAndre Ayton. My starting lineup, Markel Fultz, Lonnie Walker IV, Bojan Bogdanovic, John Collins, and Rudy Gobert. I got a good front court.
I think I'll be honest. I think you probably won that.
Just want to make it even better. Like we'll do a 6-man, but instead of being like a bench player, it'll be the best player from that team. Just for
okay.
Just
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
All right.
How do I? Okay.
You go back to it.
Yeah, I got.
That way, we have something better than fucking, like. Your best player was DeAndre Ayton. Like, that's not how you run a franchise.
How do I save it? Okay, yeah, I saved it. So now I can always go back to it.
6-man, best player from the team.
So it's a 6-man, it can be any position.
Best player on the team. Or like you get a team like the Nets, you can just pick whoever you want.
Yeah.
Alright, 6-man. Calling it right now, you're going to get off with a bang. Go. What did I fucking say? Alright. You got the Nets. Who are you choosing? That's your 6-man.
Say my lineup one more time.
Malcolm Brogdon, Seth Curry, Michael Porter Jr., Jeff Green, and DeAndre Ayton.
So I gotta think of what position I want to sub in for.
I really would choose Harden because
I'm gonna go Kyrie, but put him at shooting guard.
Over James Harden at shooting guard?
Yeah. I'll go Irving over Harden.
You know what? It is your choice. Honestly, you still got a good player, so...
Yeah. I'm going to screen record this because Instagram's not letting me save it for whatever reason.
Alright. Oh my fucking god. Okay, you know what? Watch you get a shit player, but now that I said that, I'm going to get another good ass player. I'm going to get a good player. I'm going to get...
It said Instagram doesn't have photo access to save, yet it saved all the last ones, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, no. But you never like any of my posts on Instagram.
What?
You never like any of my posts on Instagram.
I don't see them.
You don't.
I follow you, but you don't show up in my feed.
Okay. All right. We gotta post something new on Instagram. Something stupid, though.
How do I pull up filters again? No, that's not it. No, not that. Now I gotta go back to fucking filters, and I don't know how to do that. Oh, there it is. I don't use Instagram. I use Snapchat.
Alright, I'm gonna get someone good right now. Watch. Just because I said I was being shit and whatnot. Hey, let's go,
right,
Kawhi, motherfucking Leonard.
I was like, you have two choices. You have Paul George and Kawhi.
I have one choice. What am I doing with Paul George?
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You know what meme I'm talking about, right?
No.
iDubbbz? You've never seen the iDubbbz meme?
No, I've never seen the iDubbbz meme.
Alright. I guess I'm more versed in meme culture than you are.
Yeah, I ran a meme page with 10k followers. But I forgot my password and we never logged in again.
Hey. Here it is. Oh, I have my headphones connected. Here, I'll hold it up to the camera too. I mean the mic.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That was a meme 5 years ago.
I don't remember that. I didn't even know what I was doing 5 years ago. I wasn't even in high school yet. Was I? Was I in high school? No, it was my second semester.
You gotta know the I'm gay meme, right?
I'm gay?
Yeah.
Jump
down,
down
folks?
and then say some fucking gay shit. I'm gay.
I honestly never watched items. But yeah, I still think my team wins.
Probably.
John Collins, Rudy Gobert. That defense is going to be insane. Kawhi and Rudy, that defense is going to be phenomenal. That stops Kyrie or what, and Ayton.
So, we talked about... I'm going to try and delete these so the list is, like, shorter. I'm going to delete these as we go. We talked about the Harden trade. We'll talk about Space Jam 2 next episode.
Yeah.
Or, like, an episode in March because... I told you, like, I have a buddy that's really into, like, LeBron, and so if we do we do Space Jam 2, that'll be in the MJ versus LeBron debate.
Not gonna be able to take us a while.
So, this isn't basketball related, but I wanted to bring it up. This man says that I use Irish Spring only because I'm ginger.
I have never met another human being on this planet that uses fucking Irish Spring. I've seen it. I know what
Irish Spring is so good though, and he says I say that only because I'm ginger, and like, oh, you're ginger because you're Irish, so you like Irish Spring. It's like
I have never
it's good.
met another person who uses fucking
just for
Irish
that.
Spring.
Hang on, just for that.
We play paper rock scissors. Whoever loses has to put it on their head.
What?
We play rock, paper, scissors. The loser has to put Irish Spring in their hair.
Oh, I thought you said on their ass, and I was like, what the fuck?
No, I'm not going to fucking show my ass on camera. We're not there yet.
Just for that, I'm going to put it in the background.
Oh, fuck. Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about the shit I said.
Oh, just because, fucking, like, people that skip through the video are just so confused as to why there's just an Irish Spring bottle in the background.
I haven't even seen this shit. 5-in-1? The fuck is it?
Yeah, it's shampoo, condition. I use this one and another one, but I'm out of the other one. The other one...
5-in-1. Never have I seen a fucking shampoo.
I only really use this for shampoo. But it's shampoo, conditioner, body
like
wash.
You fucking use it for everything.
Yeah.
You don't need an oil change. Just put that shit in your car. Shit, I'm out. 5-in-1?
You don't need an oil change. Just pour that shit.
You heard here for the Lucky Charms.
The Lucky... Man, fuck you.
Well, you haven't made a Mexican joke yet, so I thought I had to break the ice. Well, on camera, you made
Well, because, like, again, I don't want to get political, but I feel like it's much more... Like, it's much easier for you to make a white/Irish/Scottish joke than for me as a white guy to make a Mexican joke. The
Irish Spring joke wasn't a ginger joke or an Irish.
I know, but I'm saying
I've never met another motherfucker who uses fucking a 5-in-1 Irish Spring. I didn't even know shampoos could go that deep.
There's like not Irish Spring, but I think there's one that's like 7-in-1.
You know what?
I was watching PKA, which is one of my favorite like podcasts, and they were talking about that. They were like, "Is there like a 13-in-1 or something?" And he's like,
"Just fucking breaking records."
And he's like, "What the fuck do you even put in that like after that?" and like, there's like a long pause, and one of them is just like, "Deet." He's like, you want to smell like a camping trip without any of the fun? Deet.
I truly don't get it, man. Like this, and the fucking I had 2 bottles. I had one for my fucking hair and one for my fucking body. I use fucking Old Spice.
Yeah, but back to what I was saying earlier. It's like you're not gonna get canceled for making an Irish joke, but we might get canceled if I make a Mexican joke, which is like crazy how hypocritical it can be, but that's just the world we live in. So, yeah. Speaking of which, I guess we can go from that into Courtside Karen.
He actually, what the fuck?
What? Yeah. Alright, save that and send it to me so I can put it in. And then you gotta send the
teams.
Send the team, send that, and then you send the PlayStation stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Just send them all right now so you don't forget.
Men 13-1. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, peanut butter, Gatorade, milk, tinfoil, tennis shoes, dental floss, and
wait, what?
The fuck is consistencies in this shit?
Okay, after deodorant, it gets weird as fuck.
What do you mean after deodorant? How the fuck are you gonna lose?
No, but like, listen, like the first few make sense. Like the first few, like shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Toothpaste is a little weird because it's like you're putting body wash in your mouth basically at that point. You're
putting body, face, deodorizer, conditioner, and shampoo on you.
Yeah, but that's like I'm not putting the same stuff on my toothbrush that I do on my body. So toothpaste is a little weird, but like it's not as weird as the ones that are about to come up. There's mouthwash, which is the same thing as toothpaste. Then there's deodorant. And then this shit just like hits the fan. It's like they threw darts at a board. They didn't even throw darts at the board for like cleaners. They just like threw darts at a grocery list.
All the fucking grocery list.
Because after deodorant, it says peanut butter, Gatorade, milk, tinfoil, tennis shoes, dental floss, and eye drops.
If I can get a bottle of that, even if it's fake, if I can get the label or the bottle,
it's gotta be fake because look at the print on it. The D like goes over and like the T and stuff goes over. Like look at the way the text is.
Once toothpaste starts, I think that's where it goes like fake.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fake right here. Like, see the 1 is written on in front of the 3. So it's shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and then they added all this shit.
13.
But I like milk and
milk foil.
Milk and
milk and tinfoil. What the fuck?
I like milk and Gatorade because imagine like you having to make pancakes or something. And you're like, oh shit, I'm out of milk. You grab that shit from the shower.
You know what? Speaking of shit from the shower, hold on. I just want to point out, I have of shit in the shower.
We've talked more about bullshit than basketball, probably. You have it in your shower?
No. Look at the picture.
That's what I'm saying. You have it in your shower.
That's not my shower. Just a picture I found. Someone had a fucking brisk in their shower.
I thought that was your shower for some reason.
I think next time we come, I do an episode. I'm gonna come in. I have a Spider-Man costume.
Do it.
I'm thinking of doing
that. Whenever we do men squared plus 71, like whenever we combine the podcast, you should do that because
for
no,
that's just happened today.
Because we'll probably do that for like 50th Men Squared episode or something. Because we're on episode 8 right now. If we keep doing it every week, like it's not gonna take long.
That's 42 weeks. That's almost a year.
That's not that long though. It's like if we did it every month, that would be like what?
10 months.
Like.
Let's think about it. A year is 52 weeks.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if we did 1 Men Squared like every month, then 42 divided by 12, that's like 3 years. So I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But I texted my mom. She said she's off, so I asked her if I could call her. But the reason I said do that for Men Squared plus 71, I did a poll on the Men Squared Instagram, and I said if we do a St. Patrick's Day episode, should I dress up as a leprechaun? And it was literally 100% yes. So I'm gonna go to Party City. I'm gonna get leprechaun stuff.
I'll buy like 5 bottles of Irish Spring. We'll put it in the back like we have this here.
Well, whenever I do Men Squared, I do it at my desk. I do this so like we can both sit down on the couch. But I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll probably bring Irish Spring just because we've been talking about it. But I'm going to dress up as a leprechaun. And then I'm going to, like, have, like, a box of Lucky Charms. Like, I'm going to go full into all the fucking stereotypes. because it'll make people laugh.
Yeah,
like my again PKA that I watch. There's this one guy that has like a big head, and so people say like he looks like an owl, and so every time they do like a Halloween episode, he like dresses up as an owl, and like you know.
Hey, well, good way
and then like
criticism.
I can't remember if his mom died, or if his mom is still alive, but he like moved houses at one point, and his mom, like, he said it almost made him cry because like his mom like got him a present of like a little like owl statue, and he was like this is for you and your podcast because like they call you an owl, and it's like, you know, like his mom is invested in what he does.
Damn, that's actually
so.
Really sweet.
And, like, he said, like, I think he moved or something, and I don't remember if his mom had died or not, but he moved, and he was like, shit, did we get rid of that? Did we lose it? And he was, like, frantically looking for it, because, like, he was like, you know, it always makes me think of my mom. So, yeah.
My mom doesn't even know that I'm on this podcast.
My mom knows about my podcast, and she said that she wants to be on it at one point. And I'm like...
Men squared or plus 71?
Men squared. Because my dad said he was going to be on it. And so my mom was like, well, if your dad's going to be on it, then I want to be on it. And I was like, alright. But, I mean, we talk about, like, celebrities that we would bang. We, like, cuss and stuff like that. Like... And my mom was like, yeah, it's all good. It's just boys being boys.
I do watch the podcast sometimes. I'm not gonna.
The Men Square one?
Yes, I do. But I have such a short fucking attention span that I'll be like 30 minutes in, and then I'll be like, damn, ramen.
Fuck you. Well, that's why we have timestamps. You can go back and like watch it from where you left off.
Yeah, but I already have it resumed. Like whenever you exit the YouTube video.
Yeah, that's true. But like, it also adds rewatch value too. So if like you want to go back to like episode 2 for like a specific thing, you can like I
did actually. I still haven't watched the entirety of our first episode. I watched like.
I don't watch. I'll be honest, and this may make some fans be like, like I don't watch the podcasts I put out whenever they're on YouTube, and the only reason for that is because one, I have a really good memory and I know what I record. Yeah. So, and the second being is I'm the one who edits it and does the timestamps. So
and you record it and all that stuff.
So by the time it goes on YouTube, I've already seen it like 6 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have to record it. I have to put all the edits in. After I put all the edits in, I have to go through and do timestamps. And then once I do timestamps, I also watch it a 4th time just to make sure, like, whenever I did my editing, there isn't anything like fucked up, like, because sometimes like the editing software can do that, where if like you remove a part, it shifts all the other parts to like where you removed that clip, if that makes sense. Like if you like, because you know how like the timeline works in editing, right? Like it's basically like a big rectangle on like a on like a line. So if you take a block out of it, sometimes it'll shift all the blocks after it to where that block you removed was. So it fills that gap automatically. And sometimes that fucks everything up because, like, you know, you have to shift, like, because it automatically shifts it, you have to shift it back.
Yeah, this is why you did the editing, and I just say a bunch of bullshit that maybe might make one person laugh.
So I basically have to watch it a 4th time just to make sure, like, some edits are like where they're supposed to be, because if they shift and like the edit happens 5 seconds later than it's actually supposed to, people are gonna be like, what the fuck? So you know, so I watched it a 4th time for like quality assurance, and then like once I upload it, then like I don't really watch it after that once it's been uploaded, because again I've already seen it 4 times, but you know.
I just have a short attention span. I'd fucking watch it and then I'd be like, damn.
Alright. To where? My dorm?
No, to my dorm. but it's gonna come in like 30 minutes. So now I'm kind of.
You can actually, you know what? Let's just keep recording. You can order it to my dorm, and then we.
I don't know where your dorm is though. I don't know the address to it.
Well, how do you? I'll take you to the entrance. We'll pause the recording. We can go get it, and you can eat on camera. I don't fucking care.
Or how about I just order it for the mornings? I'll go pick it up and then.
You come back.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Yeah,
Because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. I'll put like a little thing at the beginning where I talk about like what this episode is, and so I'll put like a thing at the beginning where I'm like, we talked so much about non-basketball stuff that this is episode 2 and episode 2.5.
Oh my God,
So it's like
so fucking annoyed as fuck.
So it's like it's episode 2 and it's like half of episode 3 because of like how much we went on a tangent. All right, so.
I'm done. My fucking morale is at an all-time low at the moment. At least I got free delivery. That's pretty cool. I don't want to talk anymore.
She said thanks for the call, you made my night. So, yeah.
Yeah, my night is kind of fucked at the moment. But she just talked absolutely.
I said that gives you a first impression of Fernando, and then I want to see what she says about you.
Know that I'm a fucking joke. That's what I fucking am at the moment.
No, she's probably just gonna say that you remind her of Rudy, who's a long like family friend that's like from Houston, and he goes for every Houston team except for the like he goes for one Oklahoma team too. Which I think is the Sooners, but I'm not sure.
Oklahoma Sooners, the Thunder.
She just said seems cool. That's all she said about you.
Yeah, it's probably seems like a fucking joke.
Better than like he's a nerd or something like that. Just seems cool. So
You know what's the fun part about it? Whenever you think about a general manager or the front office of a team, you usually think about, smart football experienced people who run a football team. Our football team is run by a preacher.
Wait, what?
A preacher.
That's like what?
I'm not even joking. This man has a church. He's a preacher.
All right,
He's
nah.
a team chaplain. He runs the team.
I'm
gonna take a moment to. Okay, it's coming in like 40 minutes.
All right. Well, I'll set a timer for 30, and then you can walk over there. I'll walk with you too.
But.
So back to the basketball stuff. Probably the thing most people are gonna be asking about.
The old school game.
All-star voting. Do you have your all-star votes?
Let me pull them up. I think you need to save the picture. Or I might have to log into my account.
Why didn't you just screenshot it?
I don't know. Do you really... Or you trying to do your picks now? I'm pretty sure God wants to choose what the fuck. Oh god. Okay. So what we could do too, since I can't log into my NBA.com account. Do you just want to like do our live picks right now?
Yeah. Well, I actually screenshotted them because I'm smart.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't just like my shit. Okay. Maybe I just forget my shit. Okay. My first pick.
Wait, where?
Gang sign.
What? Blood?
Yeah.
John Blood Wall.
Yeah, dude's a blood. I fucks with John Wall.
Where is? So I did voting, and then I did voting again whenever it was 2 for 1, and I voted different for 2 for 1 than I did for.
I did a bunch of like
voting.
retweet shit.
Yeah. Alright, so my initial voting is for the West. I did Jokic, James, Harden. I mean, not James Harden. LeBron James. That was weird, like, what's it called? Mess of the words. And then I did AD, because, I mean, LeBron and AD. Curry and Doncic. I think...
Well, these are trash votes.
Who?
Trash votes.
Nah, bro. Luka will get along with... I don't know how well Luka will get along with Curry, but Luka will get along with James, I feel like. James Harden. I keep saying James Harden.
LeBron.
It's because, like, I see the last name.
And West, yeah.
I see the last name, and I think of first name. LeBron James. God, that's... sound like I have, like, 2 basketball IQ, but it's just my brain keeps...
Well...
my brain keeps making the last name the first name. LeBron James will get along well with Luka, I feel like, because, like, if you look at all the stuff, like, that, like, the NBA talked about whenever Christmas around Christmas, like, Luka, like, looked up to LeBron. Like, and so, like, Luka was watching LeBron before, like, he was in the league. And then,
Patty Mills.
no, like, even though I'm a Spurs fan, I gotta go with a winning All-Star team. So it's like I can't put Patty Mills in for fan service when, like, you know, he might be turning it over against somebody like Irving, who, like, will get steals and stuff, you know. Okay. So, and then Curry, you know, that's your 3-point shooter. And so,
James Harden.
I wanted to say, first and foremost, like, I focused on team chemistry more than stats. Because I know some people will be like, oh, well, why didn't you vote for Kawhi? Why didn't you vote for this person? It's like, I'm not going to put Kawhi and LeBron on the same team because they're going to keep the ball from each other. Like, Kawhi will not pass it to LeBron. LeBron will not pass it to Kawhi. And, like, you know, LeBron and Kawhi have so much beef. And, like, so if they're on the same team for All-Stars, I'm calling it now. Like I just said, when the All-Star game happens, if Kawhi and LeBron are on the same team, watch them not communicate with each other on the team. And there's no team chemistry there. And that will either cause like turnovers, or it'll cause a loss in general. If they don't lose, there's gonna be a lot of bad plays because LeBron and Kawhi didn't want to work together. And, like, I know people are gonna, like, fire back with, like, oh, well, they're athletes, you know, they're athletes, so they talk about it off the field, but whenever they have to play together, you know, they put it aside and they score. Like, yeah, like, part of that's true, but at the same time, like, I can't think of players that have more, maybe Harden and Giannis, but, like, other than that, I can't think of players that have more beef than Kawhi and LeBron.
Chris Paul and Rondo, Shaq and Dwight Howard.
All right, you don't gotta list all of them to, like, roast me, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, don't mess with them too much because they may fall down. This one fell down like 10 minutes before we recorded.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, those are my All-Star votes for the East. I still haven't even done my West yet. So, West, and I know I just talked about team chemistry, and somebody's going to be like, oh, you put a Celtic and a Buck together, and you just talked about team chemistry. But I don't think it's as bad as LeBron and Kawhi. I think they can still work together. So I put Irving, Jaylen Brown.
Instead of James Harden.
No, because I already have KD and Irving. I don't need a third net. You know, otherwise it's just the Nets versus the East All-Star team. I mean,
the Nets and two East stars against the West.
So I have Irving, Jaylen Brown, KD, and then I got the man Embid, because if you're choosing any other center for the East, what are you doing? And then, of course, I gotta go with my man. I gotta go with, as Flight says, a compo. No, I'm playing.
Seeing the Spurs, seeing the Bucks stuff.
I was supposed to get one for my birthday and it didn't come through. But yeah. Speaking of my mom, I might put in back when Thanksgiving happened, or no, it was Christmas as well. When I got this jersey, Christmas is like my whole family gets together, and so I wanted as many family members to. I wore this jersey to the Christmas dinner, and I wanted to see how many of my family members could pronounce the name. So if I can find the videos, because I don't know how many of them I recorded. I might have just recorded my mom saying it, of like my family members trying to pronounce Antetokounmpo. So yeah, but that's who I got for East, and then yeah.
So I get something of my votes live right now. These are 100% serious, not at all fake, not at all fucking fan service. All right, for the guard spot, John. Gang sign. Blood wall.
He's not getting it.
Vote. This is my first spot, John Wall. You know, everyone counted him out. This, you know, saying that injury was he wasn't gonna come back. The injury was he wasn't gonna come back the same. John Wall came back. Balled out with Boogie Cousins. Balled out with Boogie Cousins.
They'll probably hear it on camera. I was recording Breath of the Wild the other day, and they could hear my toilet running in the background.
Oh god. Or replace him with this little cardinal. God. Ah, shit. Okay. There you go. So now you got John Wall. Come back from injury. Everyone counted him out. Look how he's balling out. No James Harden. On a new team. Whole new coach. Rookie coach. Who, by the way, deserves Coach of the Year credits. Stephen Silas deserves the Coach of the Year honors for what he's done with the Rockets after losing all that talent.
You did that? Actually, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
I heard you say, like, there we go. And I was like...
I'm like, we need to
I thought you, like, moved the table to, like, block the door or something.
I said, okay, we need someone new. Oh, shit. And then I grabbed the cardinal.
It's kind of dope, though, because, like, whenever we had to do these, I put, like, I did my best to do the Naruto. I put SA on here. And then I put 21 for TD, the man himself. The actual GOAT. After MJ, he's above LeBron, in my opinion.
LeBron, Olajuwon, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, even David Robinson.
Maybe David Robinson's above him, but he's at least the GOAT of his era.
LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kobe.
He's over KD easy, and he's over LeBron easy. Kobe is the only one that, like, is probably over him. But he's over LeBron easy. He's over KD easy for the time.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce.
Easy over
Vince
them.
Carter. Okay, I'm not sure.
Anyway, keep going with your picks, and then we'll talk about this.
All right. At shooting guard.
I don't want to cover your face, but I also want to get it on camera.
Yeah, I don't know how I had it before, but it actually was working.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah. At shooting guard, gonna put my man, Victor Oladipo.
We should give... You know what we should do? We should give him a name. And then, like, we can, like, anytime, like, we get into, like, an argument of, like, Rockets and Spurs, we can be like, what do you say, Jimmy? Or something like, whatever name we give him.
About... Fuck, no, I'm thinking...
I should see if I can have enough money to, like, go and get, like, another one of these.
Will we buy an actual cardinal?
No, like no, I mean like the little shirt that we put on them. And then what we'll do is, oh yeah, and on the back it even says TD with the trophy because he brought us our championships.
I don't know about that.
What I'll do is I'll try and see if I can get another one of these. And I'll do Spurs jersey on the front, Rockets jersey on the back, or either way. That way it's not like, because if we do that now, where I'm like, "What's your vote, Jimmy?" It's like, it's Spurs everywhere.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make as much sense. But if we make it both teams, then he'll be the intermediary.
Or we can make him a Knicks fan. Like, God damn, Jimmy, the Knicks fucked up and dropped the bus. Anything you want to say about that, Jimmy? I think we have to go with that route now. I think we 100% have to make him a Knicks fan.
My face is turning red. At the end of the season during the finals, just be like, "God damn it, Jimmy, your Knicks went 0-76 or something like that."
So we make him a Knicks fan for sure then. I think that's what we have. Alright. This bird's name we haven't decided yet.
I mean, we've said Jimmy like 7 times, but like, I know we don't, like, nobody really, even... McLovin. Nah, man.
McLovin!
I actually watched Superbad the other day.
Sam, it's on Netflix. I found out it's on Netflix.
I saw it was on Netflix, and I was like, Fernando's gonna make me watch this movie. Like, and so...
It has to be McLovin, the Knicks fan.
Nah.
It's perfect.
I know we actually get more views on the basketball podcast than anything, but people don't really leave comments on the videos. But leave a comment for if you want for what you want the bird's name to be, or you know what, we'll keep them out of the video for now until I can get the money to put like a Knicks jersey on them, and then by then we might have enough. We might have enough like viewers and stuff where we can have comments then, or if we even like, depending on how popular this gets, once you have a certain amount of subs on YouTube, I think it's 1,000 subs, which I don't think we're gonna get there by that point. But if we do, you can do polls, and what we can do is me and you can choose like 4 names, and then like they can vote on it.
Jackie Moon. I don't know if you ever watched the movie Semi Pro. It's a Will Ferrell basketball movie. It's a basketball movie with Will Ferrell. He's Jackie Moon, the GM, the coach, and the player all at the same time, and the owner as well. Actually, gonna watch it tonight.
All right. Well, we'll put him back over there for right now.
But we can't agree that he's a Knicks fan.
Yeah, we'll make him a Knicks fan.
Not even Rockets.
No, you know what? What's that announcer's name? Isn't it like... I was about to say Steven Adams, so that's the center for the Thunder. It's like, isn't it like Steven something?
Universe.
Knicks fan announcer. He's like he's like a black guy, and like he's like, I forget his name.
Glasses?
No, NBA. I'm just gonna look up NBA announcer.
Kevin Harlan?
It looks kind of like this guy, but I don't think that's him. I'm trying to figure out this guy's name now.
Oh, come on, man. It's either... Hold up. I gotta show you the cover for Semi-Pro. If you name him Jackie Moon, I'll buy the Jackie Moon jersey.
Oh, it's a Will Ferrell.
It's a Will Ferrell movie.
Okay, hang on.
Woody Harrelson.
Talk show host. Let me look that up.
Kenny Smith.
More items.
And his
That's
name
inside the NBA, though. I don't think he's inside the NBA.
He's in the movie. His name is Jackie Moon. So we could call the bird Jackie Moon.
This guy. What's his fucking name?
Smith.
Yeah, Stephen A. I knew it was Stephen A. something. But
Stephen A.
He's a Knicks fan.
Yeah, I know he's a Knicks fan, but like, I don't know. I kind of like McLovin.
Yeah, but that's like, it has nothing to do with the Knicks, though.
No, it doesn't. But like, so we call it Ewing.
Ewing. See, my mom told me to show you this.
How do you fucking know that? Oh my god, what? You know what? Fuck this. We're calling him McLovin. I'm fucking.
Okay, if you can think of a name other than McLovin,
Jackie Moon.
like Jackie Moon, Since I got to name the podcast, you can name the bird.
Okay, McLovin.
No, it has to be like not McLovin. It has to do something with like the Knicks or basketball.
Jackie Moon.
Jackie Moon. All right.
We'll call the bird Jackie Moon. We'll be a Knicks fan.
We'll make him Jackie Moon unless the fans think of like something else. And then
I'll buy the Jackie Moon jersey.
And then like, are you going to? How are you gonna find one that will fit on him?
I won't find one, but we can design one. Like here, you design.
Like design one, okay. But then why'd you say you're gonna buy a Jackie Moon jersey? Are you gonna put it like back here?
I'm gonna wear it.
Oh, okay. Whenever I get my own place like back home, I want to like have like obviously like a place where I record, and in the background I'm gonna put stuff for like my specific like podcast. So like I'll have like a background for Men Squared. I'll have a background for Plus 71. And what I want to do is I want to try and get a pennant for like each NBA team and put those back there, and then I can put like funny stuff like that, you know. So the only problem is whenever I move out, who's gonna get to keep the bird? It's because it's like a Lamar bird, but I made it.
That's true.
It'll just go to me because he's probably gonna sit on top of the microphone.
Yeah, because since you have the microphone, you'll keep them.
Yeah.
And then whenever we record via Discord or something like that, we'll find a way to like.
Yeah.
We can even make them the logo.
You know what though? I will have to like. I'll cut him out and I'll put him in the thumbnail though.
Jackie Moon. I love it. Or we can name him one of the other guys in the movie. There's another black guy in the movie. His name is Coffee Black. I shit you not. His name is Coffee Black.
Nah, that's gonna get us like canceled or something. So did you finish your All-Star picks?
I was going to show you before I do. Actually, I'm gonna watch the movie tonight. I have to. I have a Fire Stick. It's Joe broken. I'm gonna do that. But let me get back on my picks. So John Wall, fucking legend.
He's not getting picked, bro.
At shooting guard, it was tough. You know, you had to decide between either. Why'd you have to put him into the Irish Spring?
Because he's a man of culture.
We call him a man of culture, but fuck it. Anyways, it was hard because I'm thinking between Mason Jones, the undrafted rookie out of Arkansas for the Houston Rockets. His first career start came against the Spurs, dropped 24-9. Fucking loved it. Trying to get his jersey. Don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get it. Or we can go for the guy that we traded for, who's actually been a great replacement for the bearded fat guy we traded away.
Bearded fat
or the homeless guy, whatever you want to call him.
Oh yeah,
you got Victor Oladipo.
You got mad because
because he was talking shit.
No, you got mad that I sent you that picture because you were talking shit about Giannis. So I started talking shit about Harden, and I sent you the picture of him without a beard, and I was like, you got this hobo playing a shooting guard.
You know what? The shit of him that to this thing will always surprise me. Like, you've seen pictures of James Harden where in one picture
you got this guy playing shooting guard, huh? You got this man playing shooting guard? What's happening?
Great transformation, honestly. That just tells you how much a beard can do it to a man.
Why do you think I'm growing out facial hair? I'm not gonna grow like a beard, but
I'm trying to. I'm fucking. My shit looks scruffy
and
patchy.
Back to the Irish thing. Whenever I told my buddy, I was like, I'm gonna grow out facial hair. He's like, bro, it took me like 4 years to grow out mine. You're Irish, you'll have it in like 6 months.
But you know what? If you start applying this shit to your beard, you know what? It might actually fucking grow. So who knows?
It's probably got shaving cream in it. It'll start.
Shit's in there at the same time. It helps you grow out your hair, but also fucking removes it. My second guard choice has to be Mason fucking Jones, undrafted rookie, who arguably deserves credit, who deserves conversation to be Rookie of the Year. And another guy who deserves to be conversation for Rookie of the Year. My second pick for the West All-Star. My man. Shit, he's not here. Jae'Sean Tate. Another rookie who deserves to be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year, also gets my All-Star vote. I might be the only one who votes for him in the All-Star. But 3 Rockets players so far.
This man said he gets Rookie of the Year. Fuck out of here. We have, like, how many topics on our list that are just about LaMello?
You know what? Fuck LaMello. Okay, yeah, no, LaMello.
You know what? I'm going to quote you whenever I said I don't know who Oladipo is. I don't think I wanted to do the show with you anymore. No, I'm kidding. Out here said fuck LaMello. Oh, did you see? Right, finish your picks so we don't keep getting off topic. But I got something. Whenever we do talk about LaMello, I have another topic I haven't put on the list about LaMello yet either.
Okay. Oh shit! I think the guy's here.
All right, let's go.
Hello.
I'll pause the recording. All right, so Fernando ordered food and the guy's here, so we gotta go get it real quick. Be right back. All right, so we're back and we got food.
All right, so
I'm gonna delete some of the stuff that's like outdated. Hang on. Like some of these like the Wizards players having COVID, like stuff like that. It's like outdated, so we can delete this.
Jibber dropped 70. Jibber played recently?
That's who I want to talk about that. Did you ever finish your All-Star?
Oh no, yeah.
Finish that real quick.
Where's my phone?
You better have it. I'm not walking all the way back.
I'm not walking either. McLovin. We lost our bird, McLovin.
Is he? Oh no, he's right here. Yeah, we didn't lose him. What are you talking about?
All right. So I got my 3 players: Jay Sean Tate, Mason Jones, John Wall, and for my second spot in the front court.
This episode's gonna take so fucking long to edit.
Yeah, you know what? You're probably right. But gotta go, my boy, the Crucifix. That's what I'm gonna call him now. Get it, Christian Wood Crucifix. That's pretty cool.
The nicknames you have for some of your Rockets players make me want to blow my brains out.
I think he deserves it. I think he deserves to get. He deserves 100% to get an.
John Blood Wall is like all right.
That's what the first nickname I had. The second one I had was Crucifix. And the only other nicknames I had was like Brody for Russ, or like.
Why Brody?
I think it was a nickname in college, so I don't remember. Or the Beard.
Well, the beard is just normal, because AD is the brow.
Yeah. Why did he keep that shit? I never understood.
You played 2K19, right?
Mm-mm.
If you play My Career, there's a point where you meet AD, and you like talk to him before the game. It was when he's still with the Pelicans, and so you talk to him, and you obviously in My Career you have to win the game, so you win the game, and then AD, in order to get back to you, he goes to your local barber shop, and he pays the barber to like mess with your hair and make it look like a unibrow.
Oh god!
And he's like, it's like his payback prank.
I would never get a unibrow in my life. My fifth and my last.
You're going all Rockets. Go fuck yourself.
What makes you think I'm gonna pick a Rocket with this last pick?
I don't know. Maybe that the other 80% of it is Rockets.
And so for my final pick for the West All-Stars, another guy from Kentucky. Injuries happened. People counted him out. So came back. My man, the Shook Knight, Boogie Cousins. My boy Cousins. How can you not
actually typed in Boogie?
I did. I don't know why. Now for my East votes. So, despite what he said, chemistry, yes, I understand, but I think with the All-Star voting, I think you just have to give praise to those who deserve it. But with the recent James Harden trade, although their defensive rating is worse than the league.
Do you see that Klay Thompson is 10th in voting even though he hasn't played?
That is stupid as shit. I just want to point that out. Thank you for reminding me. Whoever votes Klay in the All-Star game. What the fuck is wrong?
Taco Fall also has 6 points a game, and he was like 6th or something for centers. And people were making like that Star Wars meme where it's like, I love democracy. Where the hell did my receipt go?
So my first guard pick.
I don't know the receipt.
I mean, this is a guy who, I got to give credit to his loyalty. The fact that, and the guy, he's Bradley Beal. That dude's giving everything. He's giving his soul to the fucking Wizards. They lost John Wall and they got Russell Westbrook, which was a bit of a downgrade.
Oh, there it is. Balance.
But for, I want to give a shout out to all the haters who said John Wall.
I'm a fat ass. Not as much as you, though.
I want to give a shout out to my boy Bradley Beal. Dude's dropping fucking points every game. He's averaging 33.3. That's fucking crazy. So he deserves an All-Star vote. He deserves it a ton. And he's probably the best. He's probably the top 5 guard in the East. You think Kyrie, Trey, Zach LaVine, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Sexton. Bradley Beal is probably the top 5 guard, if not top 3. Him, Kyrie, Harden. But for my second pick, I want to go with a guy who I hate his guts for the way he acted on the way out. But he might be this missing piece that he's the missing piece of this offensive juggernaut. He's insurance. If Kyrie would have retired, it's still KD and Harden. And when the three of them on the court, it's unstoppable. KD goes out. Now it's Kyrie and Harden. They're all free agents after next season, but James Harden is still balling out. That's something you can't deny. From my front court, that's hard. I think that's one of the hardest. You have a guy like Jeremy Grant. Dude's balling out. He's balling out in Detroit. I want to give a shout out to Jeremy Grant, who he really deserves the vote, but. And when you consider the top 4 guys, KD, Embid, Giannis, Tatum, even Grant's up there too, Adebayo too, damn. A bubble god, TJ Warren, who was averaging 30 points in the bubble. I'm going to put KD in. I really do think KD wins MVP this season.
Every what?
MVP. I think he wins MVP this season. Now I gotta give respect to KD coming back from that Achilles injury.
I mean, I know he's probably not gonna win it, but I want the 3-peat.
What do you mean 3-peat? Oh my god.
I want Giannis to get MVP this year because then he'll get MVP 3 years in a row.
And it all means nothing if you don't win a title.
Whatever, bro. That's something Josiah would say though. And Josiah's the one that's coming on for MJ versus LeBron. I keep telling him, he hates Giannis. I think he hates Giannis because I like Giannis,
Yeah.
And so, I'm like, yo, Giannis is the MVP, though. And he's but did he win, though?
Yeah, because, MVP it's a regular season award. And I guess why him all the time? You know, I think we have to change the name to just the best player award. Because is he really that valuable?
Yes.
But
if you take him away from the Bucks, you have Middleton and maybe Lopez as a center.
Drew Holiday.
Well, yeah, you have Drew Holiday now. I forgot. But like, say last year when he got it, like, you have Middleton, you have Lopez, and that's really it.
Aaron Bledsoe last year. Oh, but to me, is he more valuable to a team than?
Careful not to talk with food in your mouth. Just like finish eating and then talk. That way, like the camera doesn't have to see like the food.
Sorry. Is he more valuable to a team than Chris Paul was to the Thunder? Would the Thunder be anything if Chris Paul wasn't there last year? No.
Yeah.
Who was on that fucking
Thunder? Oh wait, last year?
Yeah, last year.
Never mind.
Last year's Thunder. Chris Paul was the main reason that team went to the playoffs. Without him, that's a lottery team. That's a top 3 team. That's a top 3 bottom team.
So
bottom 3 team.
I know you said OKC last year, but for some reason my mind went to like Rockets like 2 years ago, and so I was like, yeah, they win.
Yeah, but what about Jokic? Jokic right now. I think Jokic deserves to win MVP. You take Jokic off the Nuggets, it's gonna be fucking Jamal Murray against the world. Or I know these players have an impact on their team, a huge impact, but you also have to consider would this team be anywhere close to where they are now without certain players? I think Middleton would more as a main ball handler. They're probably an 8 seed. Him, Holiday, Lopez. I think they're an 8 seed. Or I know people say LeBron, but the AD, Schroeder, Harrell. I think don't they have Gasol right now?
Who?
Mark Gasol.
What team?
The Lakers.
I thought Mark Gasol played for like the
Grizzlies.
Yeah.
No, a long time ago. Or fucking I don't know. Anyway, I don't think Giannis deserves to win MVP. And there's players out there that,
He is a Spanish professional basketball player for the Los Angeles Lakers of the National Basketball Association. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Or hell, even Christian Wood. Would the Rockets be anything without Christian Wood? But okay, Ben, to what he says, I'll add Giannis and I'll add Embid. I still think they're great players in the league. And they deserve to make the All-Star team because it's all the stars. They're the biggest stars of the East. So those are my picks. Bradley Beal, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Giannis, and Embiid. And for the West, John Wall, Mason Jones, Jayshawn Tate, the Crucifix,
Screenshot it and send it
Shook
to me
Knight.
so I can put it in.
Those are my All-Star picks.
You know what I just realized? There's probably going to be a lot of people thinking that, like, because I do shit like brush my teeth around you or, like, whatever.
That were roommates.
I just want to say, this is kind of a weird story. Again, we've talked about so much not basketball, but me and Fernando are not roommates, but we almost were. Do you remember?
It's not recording. The timer isn't moving.
No, it is.
I was fucking with you.
Oh, fuck you. I was about to freak out. I'm like that grandpa, like on camera, whenever I looked at the timer too, I probably look like that grandpa meme, like, you got games on your wall.
You got scared. That was hilarious.
So, do you remember before fall semester, when we had roommate requests, you put in a roommate request for me. I didn't know who the hell you were, and I denied it. So we were almost roommates. But not only that, I don't think you could be in Campbell, so it doesn't matter anyway.
If you had accepted me, you would have probably been at Morris.
Yeah.
Which is the hall I live in.
But we were almost roommates, but we're not. And so that's why we have to figure out a time for like Fernando to come to my dorm.
Tell them about the Instagram handle thing.
What do you mean, your Instagram?
Yeah, my bio though. What you find in my bio?
I don't know what your bio says. I don't remember.
Fine, I'll tell it then.
Let me look.
So no, because I don't have it there anymore. On Instagram,
I'm gonna talk about the fact that you never fucking show up though. So this is whenever he's done, I'm gonna talk about how he never shows up, and that's why this episode is 3 hours long. And yeah, why we haven't uploaded an episode in 3 weeks. Oh, you're eating. My bad. I was like, what? Did I roast you so hard where now you're lost for words? But then I realized you're eating.
So, on my Instagram, for just shits and giggles, a while back before I came to college, me and a couple other friends made OnlyFans accounts.
I don't remember this. What?
Oh
wait, maybe I do. I think actually that's the reason I denied you, is because I was like, this motherfucker got an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to walk into my dorm and see you taking pictures of what's below your waist.
So we made our OnlyFans accounts, and I named mine after my Instagram handle, and I said that I would post pictures of Spider-Man onto it. And I did for a while, I'm not gonna lie.
Did you get money off it?
No, I didn't get money.
Okay.
I made it free. I made my OnlyFans free. But no NSFW content. Sorry to disappoint. I know that I'm a peak male specimen. Okay, that's stupid. Just for shits and giggles, I had added my OnlyFans link to my bio on Instagram as a website. And I've had that same Instagram in my description in the roommate request thing. Oh, excuse me. I sent a request out to him because we had like similar, like I guess like it's based on like your personality, and you know ours are.
It's basically similar. Like the way I explained it before is the way I explained it to like my parents and stuff like that is our college. Whenever you're a freshman, basically makes you make a Tinder bio for your dorm. That's literally what it is. You put like your likes, your dislikes, your how
much you like this topic,
how much you and it makes you like say where you lean on politics too, so they don't have like a Democrat and a Republican living together. Because sometimes stuff can get heated with that, and like it asks you like, do you smoke, like. Like I said, you're making a Tinder bio of how you would live in a dorm. And then, just like Tinder, you get people to send you roommate requests. And then you, like, press no or yes. And then, And then whoever you say yes to is your roommate. And if not, they'll just assign you a random roommate. Which is what happened to me, except they never moved in. And so I'm in the dorm on my own. Which I actually like better because I get more room and I can do stuff like this podcast in my dorm and not have to worry about, telling my roommate like, oh, we're going to be recording for 2 hours in the living room or whatever.
Which are well past 2 hours.
Yeah.
And so, I guess he saw my Instagram handle and he typed it up on Instagram, and I guess one of the first things that he sees is onlyfans.com/HTS as my Instagram handle. And I ended up, I remember he declined my request. You had followed me, then you declined my request. Then I DM'd you. I'm like, I DM'd you something. I think something like okay, so you're gonna deny me then or something like that. And it's like, oh, sorry, I was just I was worried about having a roommate with an OnlyFans account.
Yeah. So you got your All-Star vote out of the way, like finally. I don't have much to say on this topic, but I just wanted to point out that our own San Antonio boy, Patty Mills, going to the Olympics for Australia, and also every single time there's a game day, I'll be posting about Patty Mills' drip, bro. Patty Mills' drip is on a whole nother level. I don't care what anybody says. Every game. You know what? Just like my mom, that's going to be my tradition. As long as Instagram's a thing. You know how we were talking about my mom has the tradition drinking the cheese cups?
Yeah.
My tradition now is going to be before every game, I'm going to talk about what Patty Mills is wearing. So the first time I did it, I'm going to see if this could show up. First time I did it is this game. And then Patty Mills actually retweeted it, or reposted it, I should say. And so I was freaking out.
What do you say?
And then he didn't say anything. He just reposted it like a legend.
For just 60 cents a day, you can help out a thirsty brother.
And then
Sorry.
There's some other basketball stuff on here that isn't about Patty Mills. Like, look at what this dude's wearing. He's goated. Look at that. He's goated. If the NBA ever like crashes, where the NBA just isn't getting ratings or anything like that, this dude needs to be like on a runway, like facts. And then like again, like just Patty Mills, the drip legend. That's gonna be my nickname for him. You know how you got like John Bloodwall, you got Christian Crucifix Wood. Mine's gonna be Patty Drip Mills.
You could go with Patty Melt.
Well, that's like cliche though.
Melt drip. The Patty Melt.
The Patty Drip. How about just that Patty Drip?
Better.
Okay, so speaking of basketball, I have this post saved. This was from January 25th. Like I said, some of these may be a little outdated. Jibber dropped 70 points. He almost had a triple-double, too. Or no, he almost had a quad-double. He had 70 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. Oh, wait, that's three-pointers.
Yeah,
never mind. So, almost a triple-double. And with 70 points. And this man still lost after all that. So, yeah.
What team is he on right now?
He's on the Sharks.
Oh, the Shanghai Sharks. Fucking, who was it that, Lance Stevenson.
Or at least that's the jerseys he's wearing. It says Sharks.
Yeah, the Shanghai Sharks.
But,
like, honestly, I think I could ball out.
Have you ever seen a more, like...
Low key though, I could probably ball out in the CBL.
Before you give your bullshit answer like LeBron or Giannis, like actually like serious, have you ever seen more like I'm gonna carry this team than 70 points? And like, or like Wilt Chamberlain, I guess 100, but you know what I mean. Like, I guess Jordan is obviously another example.
Kobe dropping 81.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like modern day. There's nobody doing that now in my opinion.
D-Book dropped 70 a game, I think.
Did he? Damien Lillard dropped 50, isn't right? That was Lillard, right?
I think probably my favorite game of all time. D Rose drops 50 for the Timberwolves.
Who drops 50?
My favorite game of all time. Derrick Rose drops 50 points for the Timberwolves.
All I heard was Timberwolves, and I thought you were gonna say Karl Anthony Towns, and I was like, bro, he's a big man. How is he dropping 50? But
or Hakeem Olajuwon drops a quadruple double.
David Robinson dropped a quad double.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's one of only like 5 people in NBA history to do it. There's only like 5 or 6 people in NBA history that have ever gotten a quad double, and David Robinson's one of them.
Quadruple double.
Yeah. Just look up NBA quad. Yeah. 5 players who have achieved the quad double.
Nate Thurmond,
1974. Alvin Robinson. He was another Spur, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, while playing for the San Antonio Spurs. 2 of only 5 players that have made a triple double were both Spurs.
Okay.
There's Hakeem.
Hold up. Oh yeah, Hakeem. Only player to drop 2 quadruple doubles.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then the 5th is David Robinson. So I'll give you Hakeem drop 2, yeah. But
that's one of my boys, the greatest center of all time.
I can give you that. I don't think there's anything I can say that will dispute that. So Patty Mills, we talked about that. We talked about these 3. We talked about
the Lillard shoe.
We can talk about the Lillard shoe.
I guess we could talk about
I just want to say, like, is he allowed to do what he's doing? Like, will he get will he get a lawsuit for it? Because he's using like OKC stuff.
Did he use OKC stuff or OKC?
Yeah,
colors?
that's like the whole thing people were going nuts about. Is he dropped 50 against OKC, and now he's making his shoe OKC in order to like make fun of him.
Honestly, I think Lillard's a bit of a dick for no reason.
Yeah, he is.
Cause like, the fuck have you done? Like, besides some game-winning shots,
he went. Have you seen that video of during the finals of the bubble finals of him versus LeBron? Somebody made a funny video about it. That's like one of my favorite clips. I know I've shown you to it before because I showed it to you when we went to Popeyes that one day. I remember.
Oh yeah, we did go to Popeyes together. We also went to Home Depot together too.
No, it wasn't Home Depot. It was Lowe's, I think.
No, it was Home Depot.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it was blue instead of orange, but
like going back to that thing.
Ah, fuck! I just
who the fuck? Like, what have you done? Like, truly, what have you done?
He dropped 50. That's what he did.
Okay, but a lot of people drop 50. For that, Jibber just dropped 70 in the CBL. But like, the playoffs wise, what have you done? Nothing.
What's this? Okay.
I mean, on top of that, I think it was rumored too that that he had gone the Rockets had a deal in place to get a bunch of first round picks and CJ McCollum for Harden, and that once Dame heard about that, he went straight to the front office and declined that.
I'll do this, and then I'll put it like in here.
Like, that's okay. It's like, really?
You underestimate my power.
I'm in danger.
That same shit for the Rockets.
You underestimate my power. Bonk. And then what is it? Kanye sleeping with wolves or whatever? It's like something wolves.
I don't remember. Shout out to Kanye 2024.
So there's not really anything we can say on this shoe.
I mean, I just said my opinion on Dame. I think Dame's an asshole. Like, I think that, or you're egotistical as fuck. What have you done in the playoffs? Oh, look at me! I did a game-winning shot. Okay, what else did I do? Fucking nothing.
Fuck all.
You're the king of the first round. You'll go to the first round, you'll win, and then you'll do jack shit in the second round. You know, like, who are you?
Alright, so...
I know one topic that you had there with the Kyrie thing, the jersey swap. Just give our opinions real quick on what we think about that.
I don't even know what happened. Like, I just know people were freaking out about it, but why are people freaking out about it?
Kyrie Irving...
Is it because of COVID or what?
So, the NBA banned jersey swaps. Period.
But, like...
For
what I'm saying is, what is the point of a jersey swap in the first place?
Because after the game, players would take off the jerseys and they'll swap with each other.
Yeah, but, like, why?
Out of respect.
Fair enough. Because, like, that's something, like... I don't want to sound like, again, like, I don't want that to come out as, like, low basketball IQ. Like, I'm just asking because I never really got that. But, like, if you just say, like, oh, it's out of respect for, like, the other players, like, oh, you played a good game, man. Mm-hmm. Like, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Like, I've been trying to figure that out for, like, I don't know how many years. And you put it so simply. You put it in such simple terms that I was like, oh, my God. Like, brain blast. Like... That fucking makes sense.
And so, I think they played back-to-back games against... Not back-to-back, but they played 2 games like straight against the Heat. The first game, Kyrie went out and he tried to jersey swap with Bam Adebayo. NBA officials saw this. They stepped in. They said, hey, COVID precautions. No jersey swaps allowed. Okay. Next game, homie has no jersey on. After the game, no jersey on. He's hiding it.
Yeah, I saw the clip of whenever they slipped it.
And Kyrie's another guy, like, dude, what are you on? Like, what is Kyrie on? Like, for real.
I saw it posted on, like, House of Highlights or Bleacher Report, and all the comments are like, bro, Kyrie's out here acting like it's a drug deal. And then, like, a bunch of people were also commenting, like, because obviously House of Highlights and, like, Bleacher Report were talking about it. A bunch of the comments were like, bro, why you snitching?
But it's like weird to me, like, why? Like, Kyrie is a different dude. Like, the whole situation he had with the whole not showing up, being off the face of the planet, like, no one knows where he is.
Like, he pulled a Harden.
What do you mean pulled a Harden? Harden didn't disappear.
Sure he didn't.
Not
showing up to practice for how many weeks?
Yeah, but we knew where he was. He had actively said. And on top of that, he wanted out. He had requested a trade before. So, but, like, what did Kyrie do? Kyrie just fucking never talked to anyone. Here's the walk, and then on top of that, I think he apparently considered retirement. The Nets even considered trading him away. I think there was a good chance that Kyrie would have been a Rocket.
You know what's gonna happen is one of those players. I don't know who's gonna do it first, KD or Kyrie or Harden, but one of those three. They've been in the league for so long. They're gonna pull a Tony Parker. Do you know what I mean by that? Mm-hmm. They're gonna. If they win a championship with the Nets, then it's definitely going to happen. If one of the three of them is going to do it. Which is they either win a championship or something good happens for their team. They get a higher offer to go to another team. They take it. They realize I should have left last year whenever we won, and then they leave. That's exactly what happened with Tony Parker. He got a championship. He got some money to go back to the Charlotte Hornets. He was like, fuck this. I should have just left when I got a championship, just like Tim Duncan, just like my homie Duncan. And he was like, all right, now I'm going to retire because I don't want to play anymore. I feel like one of them's going to do that, especially if they win. I don't think the Nets are going to win at all, but if they do, that's going to happen where they're going to get some money to go elsewhere, and then they're going to realize, like, I should just quit last year when I got a championship, and they're going to drop out. They're going to pull Parker, bro. I'm calling it.
I think there's too much money on the table for them to do that.
They're also a lot younger, so you...
No, they're not. They're fucking in the mid-30s.
Yeah, but, like, Parker and Tim Duncan were, like, almost 40, bro, when they quit. That's what I'm saying. They're like, they still got another decade. Not another decade, but you know what I mean. Like if they're in their 30s, then like they still got a while. Because Tim Duncan literally like he wanted to retire like after like the second championship, but every year he said he was gonna retire. San Antonio fans were like, stay, and then he stayed. We got a third championship. He wanted to retire. We were like, stay. We got a fourth championship. He wanted to retire. We were like, stay. Then we got the fifth championship, and again he wanted to retire. We were like, stay. And he was like, guys, I'm almost 40. he had to like come out to the city and like, every time I wanted to leave, you've told me to stay. I get it, but like, I'm old, and so he had to leave. He's like,
yeah. So
I just love like that, like in my head that impression of like Tim Duncan just being like, guys, come on.
That's the same thing like Dirk. Dirk never fucking quit. Dirk played 23 years.
Yeah.
I think fucking Vince Carter played in 4 decades.
That's what, again, we'll talk about this when Josiah comes on, because Josiah will have a shit ton to say about this. But, I say that if the Lakers win this year, I say, what was it I told him? I said LeBron will retire before 2025. And he was like, oh, no, he won't. And I was like, I forget how old LeBron is now, but I was like, bro, like, in 5 years, like, Tim Duncan would have retired. Like, LeBron's going to retire before 2025.
For me, I think
how old is he?
Like
let me look up 2 things.
6?
How old was Tim Duncan when he retired? That's what I'll look up first. Hang on, it didn't pick it up. How old was Tim Duncan when he retired? Oh, it doesn't show me. Hang on. I gotta actually go into Google. How old was Tim Duncan when he retired? He retired in 2016, and he's 44. So he literally retired when he turned 40. And then how old is LeBron now? How old is...
He's like 36, I think.
Yeah. So give it 4 years, and he'll like have to have retired.
I think he does, because I just think he wants to play 1 season with the Sun, with Bronny.
Yeah.
That's what I see happening with LeBron.
What if they're on different teams though? He
he
got foul the fuck out of his side.
Yeah.
No, this is gonna make you laugh. First game of the season, that's for the weed. Foul the shit out of him while he's going up. That's for the weed.
When I saw that video, I was laughing my ass off. I needed to fucking kill him.
Punching him while he's like going up for a layup. That's for disrespecting your mom last night. You don't talk to your mom like that.
Honestly, I think he goes to Cleveland though. I really do think he goes to Cleveland.
Who, Bronny?
Yeah.
That's a possibility, like, because that's where his dad used to play, like.
But if the Nets are ass, and they get like the first overall pick.
But at the same time, you also know that LeBron is basically the GM of the Lakers. If he wanted to, he could make his son play with him. I think if he really wanted to. He'd be like, let my son play with me or I'm leaving the Lakers. Do you think they're going to let LeBron go? Well, fuck no.
Well, who can they trade? They trade AD?
What?
Well, who did they trade? AD?
I don't know. They should have got rid of Kuzma this season. I don't know what the fuck they didn't. They got rid of Danny Green. I know that.
Yeah. Man, Danny Green was ass.
Danny Green was goated with the Spurs. As soon as he left the Spurs, he was
decent that 1 season with the Raptors, but that last year with the Lakers, Danny Green was complete dog shit on the Lakers.
Did you see the clip of him whenever he who's he with now?
Philly or OKC?
I think he's with 76ers, yeah. He, did you see the clip of him where, he went like 0-9? And some fan was calling him out like, bro, you're dog shit.
76ers, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yo, you're dog shit. What the fuck? And then Danny Green pulled his mask down and he's like, I got 3 rings. And then he was like, I thought that was crazy. I was like, he's definitely getting fined for that. But if he hasn't already. If he hasn't gotten fined already, because that was a few weeks ago, then he's probably not getting fined. But if that was recent, he's probably going to get fined for that.
Yeah.
Because speaking of fans, though, did you see Courtside Karen? Let's talk about that.
Courtside Karen. You know what? I don't like LeBron, so I'm gonna be on Courtside Karen's side.
I don't like LeBron either, but I mean, it's in the name, Courtside Karen. She can go fuck herself, bro. This is probably the only thing I'm on LeBron's side about. Because it's like, I was even thinking about that before you came over, like what I wanted to say on the podcast. And I think what I thought of was something like, what kind of world do we live in where even the NBA isn't safe anymore, bro? This is where I go to get away from the world's problems, and now they're leaking in. The hole's been breached. They're getting in, and not only that, they're courtside. What's happening?
Have you seen her fucking Instagram post? Like,
where she was talking about LeBron, like why she yelled at him?
Those are stories. She was talking about how LeBron was talking shit to her husband.
And I don't believe that at all.
I heard LeBron. Apparently,
have you seen her POV?
Yeah.
There was for like the whole game.
No.
She was like, this guy she recorded like the whole game, which I'm pretty sure is illegal to do anyway. And so
in certain cases, yes, but it's weird.
So she recorded the whole game, and like I guess somebody got the footage from her, and it clips in like pieces of her recording the game and pieces of like her talking about like why she went after LeBron. And it's funny because she's like me and my husband, like, we never had an issue with LeBron. And then it cuts to like she has her camera pointed at LeBron like the whole game. And so like the top comments are like, I never had an issue with LeBron, yet your camera stay fixed on him, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that whole like story she made, like, it's the classic Karen move of making like LeBron seem like the bad guy. It's like, I don't believe it, bro.
Apparently they did catch an audio clip of I don't know what the
LeBron has better stuff to do than to be looking at somebody's husband and being like, you know, fuck you or whatever.
Yeah,
like, why would he
motherfucker.
What?
Apparently LeBron called him a wrinkly ass motherfucker or something like that.
But like, why would he? There's no reason for LeBron to just do that randomly, like in the middle of the game. The husband had to hit her, or the husband had to have started it, because otherwise he's just like, why would he randomly do that in the middle of the game?
Actually, I will point something out. I just remembered.
It literally makes no logical sense for him to be playing a game, look to his right, and just be like, you wrinkly ass motherfucker, and keep playing.
I'm going to say that I'm on her side because I don't like LeBron as a person. But what I will say about that, I think in the end LeBron was in the right. I think he wasn't wrong for it. But I think what has started it. I think whoever started it was the husband.
I think the husband probably started it because there's no reason for LeBron to like just randomly call him out.
Yeah.
See, look at this, bro. She's like, I have no issue for LeBron, and then this.
It's recording.
But look, she keeps it on just LeBron the whole time, and they're like,
it's LeBron though.
But her whole recording is like that. So it's like, and so if you go to the top comment, see, no issue with LeBron, but your camera stays focused on him. It's like,
What What I will say
Another top comment. I bet her husband is cringing thinking about the divorce that's about to happen.
And
did you see her husband?
Yeah, I've seen her.
Her husband's like 50 or 60, and she's like 25.
Yeah.
And so,
sugar daddy.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not a gold digger. Exactly what a gold digger would say.
Yeah, I love my husband and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. What I will say about this?
Did you see that one announcer had called her out and said like, "Oh, you're just a what was it? I forget what he called her, but it was something like, "Oh, you're just a model for him. He'll trade you." Or no, it was it was something like, "Oh, you're just a trophy for him. He'll trade you in for a new model."
Oh, trophy wife.
He was like, "You're just a trophy. He'll trade you in for a new model once you hit 26, 27, or something like that."
If he doesn't fucking hit the ground first.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say about the old man or the husband or whatever is that I think the thing was a lot of issue with like race and shit. I think this dude was like a racist dude. Apparently on his like Instagram profile or something like that, either his Facebook or his Instagram, I can't remember. He had posted something about Obama, saying that this will be the worst fucking decision in history. It's I'll go fucking hell. So I think
Obama was like 8 years ago, or no, 5 years ago.
You have to know, but the post was older. That's what I'm saying. It was an older post.
Yeah, but like, why would he like bring it up now? If it was 5 years ago.
He wouldn't bring it up. Whenever Obama got elected, he had posted about it saying that was a stupid decision.
That's what I'm saying. So if the post was 5 years ago, why would LeBron like be thinking, "Oh, this guy made some post 5 years ago"?
No, some other people had found their accounts and had found out that the old man had posted.
Oh, so you're saying, okay, I get what you're saying. You're saying that this guy has history of racism, so he could have said something during the game to LeBron that started everything. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so
I should have put that together, but I didn't. Anything else you want to add on that?
What was that beep?
No, my Xbox randomly fucking turns on sometimes.
That is creepy as shit.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just ran. Sometimes it did that. It's not like haunted or whatever. Because I think it's something with the actual Xbox. Because it does that at my actual house too, where like it'll just fucking like randomly turn on. So unless it's a ghost inside the Xbox.
The fucking Kyle's of Modern Warfare 2 taking control of your Xbox. But yeah, that's all I have to say on the Courtside Karen.
Alright.
Shout out to the gold diggers of our generation.
Alright, so we talked about that. We can talk about LaMello, talk about Kobe, and then we'll talk about the Player of the Month awards, like Rookie of the Year, Rookie of the Month, Player of the Month, etc.
So we talk about LaMello?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll talk about LaMello, and then we'll... Oh, and then I want to talk about the flopping that's been happening, too. Pretty much everything that's on this list.
So we ended off on Rockets versus Spurs, read Snap and Insta messages?
No, we'll talk about LaMello, and then we'll talk about just each of these, yeah. We'll talk about LaMello first, and we'll talk about Kobe, which will cover these two, and then we'll just go down the list after that. So LaMello, I just want to talk about him going off recently. Quit, bro. So again, this is outdated because this was like 2 weeks ago whenever I wrote this down. But at the time whenever I wrote it, he had first in every category for a rookie, which was 154 points, 90 rebounds, 82 assists, and 21 steals. And then he also just got Kia Rookie of the Month too. And I know you talk about Deshaun Tate. LaMelo's winning Rookie of the Year. Like, come on. Like, if you say otherwise, like, you're playing with yourself, bro. He's like, LaMelo is gonna get Rookie of the Year. Like,
so you know
that's like saying MJ wasn't gonna get MVP.
So would you say that guys? So is he like so far ahead in the race where other guys like Tate, like Anthony Edwards, like James Wiseman, Tyrese Halliburton?
I think unless LaMelo gets injured, or something, he's won it. Unless, like, Tate...
1 month in, he's won it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think unless something happens, like, crazy, like LaMello gets injured where he can't play, or, like, something happens with LaMello where, like, all of a sudden, instead of dropping however many points a game he's dropping now, all of a sudden he's dropping, like, 6 points a game, you know, like, he drops, like, drastically in points. Or, like, Tate, like, takes steroids or something, and all of a sudden he's dropping, like, 40 points a game. Unless something crazy like that happens, I think LaMelo has it in the bag. Unless something big enough happens that we'll talk about that on the podcast, too, because it has to be something big enough that will change the, like, there's such a huge deficit that the other rookies have to come back from that something big has to happen in order to close that deficit. And if that happens...
So you really think there's a huge gap between LaMelo and the second best rookie?
Yes, I really do. Oh. And so I think something big has to happen to close that deficit. And if something big like that happens, it's going to catch one of our eyes, and we're going to talk about it anyway. So
here before the Jayshawn Tate or Mason Jones 50-point game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless that happens, like
or Tyrese Halliburton or Wiseman or Edwards drops a quadruple double or something like that.
And if that does happen, I'll do the same thing I did whenever we hit when you hit 50 subs on camera. It'll be like a flashback of it'll be like episode 6 of like this. And, like, Deshaun Tate or something, like wins Rookie of the Month. And, like, it'll just be, like, all the flashback clips of me talking about LaMelo. And it's, like, you know.
Freezing cold Tate.
Nah. So, anything else you want to add on LaMelo? I think, like, LaMelo's going off, bro. I think he honestly has Rookie of the Year in the bag, unless something happens to him or another player.
You know what's crazy about it too? LaMelo's not even starting.
I know. If he's starting, imagine how in the bag it'll be then.
I don't know, man. He has proven doubters wrong. He's proven that he's not just all hype. That
he's better than all the other Ball brothers.
Better than Lonzo? Yeah, he's way better than Lonzo. and fucking, we don't even. He's not.
Nobody even talks about LiAngelo.
I was saying, do we even need to mention LiAngelo?
But you know what I imagine? I imagine the Ball dad, because he trained all three of them. Yeah. I imagine he's all proud of Lonzo. He's wearing the Lonzo jersey to every game about the Pelicans. He's so happy for Lonzo. The second LaMelo gets traded, he takes it off. He's putting the LaMelo jersey on. He's like, yeah, that's my son. And then Lonzo wins the game with the Pelicans. He comes up to his dad oh, did you see that game, Dad? And his dad's like, who are you again? I only got one son, and that's my boy Mello. I only got one son.
What's crazy too is that
D'Angelo's in a ditch somewhere.
Homie's at home, fucking watching.
It's like that meme where it's the kid holding, or the parent holding the kid up, and then the one kid drowning, and then the skeleton under the ocean. It's LaMelo, Alonzo, and LiAngelo.
That's crazy to me that that Chino Hills team.
You know what? I'm gonna make that meme now, just so I can post it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. You know what? I know it's a very rare chance that I'll get noticed for it, but I'm gonna send that shit to Bleacher Report and fucking House of Highlights too. Watch them post it, bro. I know it's not gonna happen, but imagine if it did, and then I shout out the podcast. The podcast goes from 50 subs to 2,000. That'd be dope as fuck, though, wouldn't it?
We all can dream, bro. Anything else about LaMelo?
Nah, I don't think I have anything. Oh, yeah, the one last thing, which I can't say much about because I don't know that much about the other player. But if LaMelo keeps playing the way he's playing, people are already making debates saying there's only room for one Melo in the Hall of Fame. Carmelo or LaMello.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that?
Let's stop it there.
Have you seen that, though?
I've seen memes about saying that whenever you say the name Melo, you know, who do you think of, Carmelo or LaMello?
Yeah.
We're not saying that, huh?
I don't know that much about Carmelo because I didn't,
Carmelo Anthony, dude's a baller. Dude's played against a lot of people.
He didn't play for my team, so I never really kept up with him. But
what you know about Jordan? You know about...
Well, yeah, but Jordan is like who doesn't know Jordan? Because like now, obviously, like I said in the episode 1, I used to just watch the Spurs, and then like as I got more into the sport, like I kept up with other teams, other players. I started getting into the stats of everything, and so back when like Carmelo was playing, I only really watched the Spurs, or like I watched like the Lakers too because like the Lakers Spurs rivalry was like huge back then. It was LeBron versus Tim Duncan, so that's really all I paid attention to.
Yeah. I think LaMelo's he's not even close to being the same conversation with Carmelo.
I don't know.
Carmelo's not that big of an accomplished player. Is he an elite player? Yes.
Give it like 10 years, bro. Who knows?
In 10 years, yeah. But as of right now...
Well, yeah. I mean, he's not going to get Hall of Fame as a rookie. But I'm saying, like, by the end of LaMelo's career, like...
So you're saying that when it's all said and done, LaMelo is better than Carmelo?
Well, I don't know. He's a rookie still. That's what I'm saying.
But do you think that's a possibility?
It depends how he keeps playing. Again, like he could be one of those. He could be one of the many players that like he plays great his first year. He's en route to be like MVP, like winning championships, and then like he tears like his ACL and he's like out for like 3 seasons. You'd never know what can happen. So it's like that's what I feel like. Speaking of which, I feel like the Warriors are going to trade Klay Thomas after this season. Or, like, they're going to get rid of him somehow soon. Because he was injured last year. He's injured this year. It's like, if he's injured next year, it's like, bro, you haven't played for 3 seasons. Like, fuck out of here. We're not paying you to sit and do jokey interviews with Curry, who's your own teammate. You know what I mean?
I say that... I think he gets injured one more year, he retires.
If he he could retire. If he doesn't retire, though, you say like the Warriors are gonna get rid of him.
Maybe. Oh no. I mean, like John Wall. When was the last time John Wall played?
Didn't he only take like a year gap? Or no, I'm thinking of. Wait, who the fuck am I thinking of? I don't know. I had just a massive brain fart. I had like a stroke.
John Wall hasn't played since December of 2018.
Yeah, that's only 2 years.
2018, 2019, 2020.
The way you said it, you made it sound like he hasn't played since 2016 or something.
He hasn't played since 2018. That's only 2 years. It's been like 3. It's been 3 years since 2021. Since 2018, I mean.
I guess.
So.
Okay. Do we want to say anything about Kobe? It's been 1 year.
Rest in peace, Mamba.
I know DeJounte Murray said something about him. I want to see if I can find it.
Rest in peace, Mamba. That's all I gotta say. A shout out to Paul Gasol for taking, being a guy who was there for his friends, for his friend. A guy who's been kind of like this emotional support for Vanessa and for the kids, and we miss Gigi and we miss.
I just like how
Kobe.
How Jordan was able to like still have still make jokes like about it, because like that's how what Kobe would have wanted is like them still to like be happy. And so like during the ceremony at like the stadium, he was like, and now I gotta watch people make another fucking crying meme of me and like all that. Like he's still, even with everything going on, he's still able to make jokes and stuff like that, which is like, I feel like what Kobe would have wanted. He wants like, you know, he doesn't want, how do I say this, like he wants people to, you know, stay happy, because like that's why I started like a petition a while back, but you know, like the whole change.org thing. Mm-hmm. Like I started a thing like that, but it never took off, where I said there's a you know, everybody pays attention to like rookie of the year and like defensive player of the month and stuff like that, but there's a lesser known award that is it's something like the community award or something like that, where it's given to the player that does the most for their community that year. And so like, you know, like does the most charities or does the most like community service, like that kind of thing. And I said they should, I feel like they should rename the community award to, you know, the Kobe Bryant award, because it's like Kobe wasn't like other players, and like, you know, he wasn't in other players like playing wise, but like I'm not even talking about that. Kobe was like a happy player. He was like a kind and humble player. He cared about the town he came from. He cared about where he came from. He cared about where he is now. He cared about the city of Los Angeles. He you know, he still remembers his high school. He still remembers his college. Like, have you seen that video before he, like, obviously before he died? A reporter came and interviewed him that was from his high school. And
point guard.
It was his point guard, and he didn't even have to say anything. The second Kobe looked at him, he recognized him. Yeah. And like they went back and forth about their high school during the interview. Just talked about their high school for like 5 minutes. Like all these other reporters are wanting to ask questions, and Kobe's like, "No, we gotta like." This is my guy right here. We gotta like reminisce, talk about, you know, we gotta talk about my high school, and that will stick with me, because again, like Kobe remembers where, and like he always remembers where he came from, and like you don't see a lot of that in the NBA now. A lot of players nowadays are like, all right, I'm in the NBA, fuck everybody, you know, I'm making millions out here. What are you doing? Kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. So I feel like that award should honestly be renamed the Kobe Bryant Award, because Kobe Bryant cared more about his community than any other player, in my opinion.
Or another thing you could do, another probably be even like bigger, more popular. The NBA doesn't have an Offensive Player of the Year award. Kobe was a great offensive player.
They don't have an Offensive Player award?
No, it's only MVP.
Well, yeah, I guess it's because they divided up in between so many things. Like the offense is so broad, where it's like Defensive Player of the Year, you look at steals and blocks. Offensive Player of the Year, it's like points. The whole game is offense, basically, especially now. So it's like, yeah. The Offensive Player of the Year would just be what you were talking about earlier, which is just best player.
Yeah, best offensive player. It wouldn't really go to guys like AD or Giannis. It would go to guys like Harden, D-Buck, Kobe would have gotten an award like that.
Yeah.
But you know, we only have MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved, and Coach of the Year. Why not an Offensive Player of the Year award? Name it the Kobe Bryant Award.
Yeah. I saw like a bunch of people like wanted to like change the NBA logo. I don't think that's gonna happen.
That wasn't ever gonna happen.
Yeah, that was never gonna happen.
Jerry West.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's gonna stay Jerry West. It's iconic. It's an iconic logo.
Yeah. Alright, to make things a little bit like on the brighter side, I want to talk about. Let me go to. Is it House of Highlights or Bleacher Reports?
No, we only have to talk about
3 things, yeah. Oh, Zion broke the rim. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
I don't, like, there isn't much to say about it, but I just thought that was kind of funny.
That kid's going to be the beast. He's going to be the next face of the NBA.
Well, here's that guy that did the thing I was talking about.
It's game time, baby. Oakland, California. Boom. Let's go. Shooting guard.
Jamal Murray's a point guard. What the fuck?
But still, it's like guard.
Let me see what I get for small forward. Let me see. Kevin the Slim Reaper. Can't nobody guard him. 7 foot guard. Durant. Point guard. All right, I need a 4.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes. I got the cool ball.
What the fuck?
Man in the middle. The 5. Who I got at center? Joel Embiid.
He sounds like Dory doing the whale noises. Joel Embiid.
Yeah, he was way luckier than fucking we were. Our picks are garbage.
Yeah. Bro, where is, fuck, where was that post about Trey, bro? Oh, here it is. Look at this flop. Look at these flops.
Since you played with, all right? You're right.
Oh, damn.
I can't jump off the curb, man. And 3 is one of the most deadliest.
Now they're filming, bro.
But he's flopping, though.
You can't turn the ball over to allow this Trey with his...
Shooting foul on Trey. Now more contact. Judas. 1 of 3 on threes tonight. Trey going
Offensive player of the year.
And again.
Dude, Trey?
Good shot.
Hell no.
They come down. Carter Jr., the Atlanta native. Zach LaVine and Kobe White.
Just the fact that it's going this long.
Trey got the...
Okay, now it's replayed. And then...
So McLovin's a Knicks fan.
What?
It's why McLovin is a Knicks fan. You ain't gotta do it.
And then, did you see the Portland one that was like the same way? Let me see if I can find the Portland one. Alright, well, I can't find it. I'm sorry. But there's one of, Sideline Sources might have posted it. There's one of, like, a Trailblazer, like, flopping as well.
2012. Leading the rebound.
It's 2 days ago. I don't even know when it happened either. That's the problem. Like, I don't know if it was like 3 days ago. Or... Oh, here it is. I found it. Look at this.
Self. Well, you gotta sell it.
What the fuck? Gary Trent. I think this is what it is.
See? Was it worth me finding it? Like, bro, look at that shit.
What the fuck? My man took flight.
I'm gonna send it to you just so I don't lose it. And then here's the wide shot. The wide shot's even better.
Oh god.
I want to do like the next few episodes. I want to do like best NBA flops or something like that. Like
compilation.
Yeah, like the most obvious.
Oh shit.
So for real, like Jokic and Embid, who's better? Whenever I think of who's better, I think of like not points per game necessarily, but like who's going to make more of an impact if you remove them from that team. So Jokic has more of an impact if you take him away from that team, because in like 76ers, they still have like Ben Simmons and like all that.
Green,
but
Harris.
Yeah, they have Tobias Harris.
Then you got, but on the Nuggets, you got Jamal Murray, Mr. Scrappy Ass Pubes. I don't know if you ever watched that video, did you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, for all you little kids at home, Jamal Murray got his dick sucked on his Instagram stories. and everyone saw, and he immediately deleted them after like 10 minutes. And now people were making fun of him because they were like just roasting the shit out of just my man. Anyways, you got Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. Bobo. Can't forget about Bobo. But I mean, you're completely right because John Embiid on that team. It's Ben Simmons, it's Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, Tyrese Maxey.
Let me look up their stats real quick.
Shampoo. I don't want to put nothing around her neck. Like I don't want to have her.
What are you looking? What are you watching?
This is the day after the news. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum were live together.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where they were mentioning it. Jamal Murray's accidental leak.
I don't want to put nothing around her neck. Like I don't want to have her. They said my pubes look like Jamal Murray. Hey.
Cause if you find the video,
This is why
his pubes,
you
they were like that.
That's crazy, bro. So, alright. Let's go ahead and pause it. I want to compare both of them to the Lakers because I don't want to do just like the latest game because like Jokic's last game was against the Kings, so it's not really fair.
Oh, we'll do averages.
Alright, so let's look at both of their games against the Lakers. Lakers, he's got Embiid has 38 minutes, 28 points, 8 for 18. He went 1 for 3.
6 rebounds.
He's got a really good 3-point. Every time I bring up Embiid, I talk about how he's a center who can shoot threes.
Yeah, he definitely can. And that's the progression that the league is moving towards.
His rebounds his rebounds are low that game though. He only 6 rebounds.
Because you got Marc Gasol, Marcus Harrell.
Yeah, but if you're a center, you gotta be getting double-digit rebounds.
But look at his rebounds. Shit, you're right. What you talking about? He did get
No, look.
10 rebounds against 6 rebounds against the Lakers.
He got 6, and then go to Jokic. Jokic has less minutes too. He has 13 points, 6 for 16, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, but he has no blocks. Embiid has 2 blocks, so
I do definitely think they got different skill sets for sure.
Yeah.
Similar, but I think one is more geared offensively than defensively.
Yeah, Embiid's way more of an offensive center in my opinion, even though he's got the 2 blocks. Jokic, I think is, or were you gonna say the opposite? I don't know, because Embiid could shoot threes.
Mm-hmm.
How many centers can you say that you can give them a ball and they could shoot 3?
Christian Wood, Karl Anthony Towns, Boogie Cousins.
But again, that list is short. Is what my point. So it's like you. I don't want to make it in 2K terms, but think about it in 2K. You give the ball to a point guard at the 3-point line. Think of how big of the what's it called, the green area is for a point guard at the 3, and then you try and hit a 3 with the center. Think about how big the green area is then. Like you're not hitting a 3 with the center unless it's like one of those players you just listed. Unless it's Embiid, it's Karl Anthony Towns, it's Cousins, like those.
Crucifix.
Like, unless you're giving it to one of them, like, your center has, like, probably, like, 23-point percentage. But you look at Embiid almost has 50 from 3. So.
Yeah, that's true. Embiid's, and it's tough, but I think, I honestly think Embiid is better. Because you got the main ball handler being Ben Simmons. That guy can't shoot for shit. I don't think I mean, can we really say that Ben Simmons has developed since he's come into the league? Homie can't develop. I'm probably a better shooter.
Have you seen? Did you see like before COVID? Somebody edited it, and I thought it was so good. I thought it was real at first. He went to the he went to a dunk contest, and somebody edited it where it was like Ben Simmons goes to dunk contest and instead shoots threes in order to shut announcers up or something like that. And it was like so well done. I thought it was real. Where like Shaq and them were all freaking out. Like I thought Ben Simmons actually like got an invitation to the dunk contest and was like, you know what? Fuck all these haters. I'm gonna shoot threes.
Oh my god.
Like I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm not gonna turn on display capture because it'll take too much work. But Ben Simmons threes dunk contest. Here it is. Ben Simmons making threes with dunk contest reactions.
Okay. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay. Let's go home. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home.
Oh boy. See, look at Shaq.
Can you really think this is real?
No, like there's another version of this. There's another version of this that was done a lot better.
Oh my God. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home.
When you see like young Jordan and young Charles Barkley, like you know it's fake.
Let's talk to the Canon Harden. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. You gotta stop it.
Everybody's like, oh my god, Ben Simmons is shooting threes.
I've always loved
Boys turn to men, and those men indicate.
I need a piece for my phone.
So we talked about that. Okay.
And to end it off.
Rockets and Spurs. Their last few games. So let me look.
Are you gonna look through our messages?
No, I'm gonna go through the messages, but hang on. Let me just go to the team in general. Because I can look at all their games versus Houston, but the ones that we sent messages on were back in January. So where was it? They played Houston on Thursday. We lost. You went off.
Yeah, I know.
And then I went. Then we played y'all again on Saturday. We won. I went off. And that's where these messages are from. And they play. Oh, they're playing right now, actually.
No way.
Yeah, and we're winning, I think. Where is it? Oh, it's final. 111 to 106.
That's not today. No way.
Yeah, it is. Saturday 6th.
God damn it. Oh.
What was the box score? When did this game end?
It's all good because I know that y'all wouldn't have beat us if we had Christian Wood. So.
Whatever.
He's all good.
Did y'all have Wood? Let me look.
We didn't have Wood. Wood has been injured.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Oladipo only got you 9 points and you talking mad shit about him.
I've seen.
Oh, your Deshaun Tate Rookie of the Year got 4 points. That's who's Rookie of the Year, huh?
What about Mason Jones? Tell me about Mason Jones.
Mason Jones. Bro, I don't even see him on here. Or, hang on.
God damn, who didn't play? Oh, bitch.
Mason Jones isn't even on the box score, bro.
For the Rockets?
Yeah. I'm looking for an M. Jones, and I don't see it.
God damn it.
Oh, here he is. He's 0 across the board.
Fucking damn
Bro, Lonnie Walker got no minutes. Aldridge got no minutes, and we still won.
Son of a bitch.
Vassal got 15 minutes. All right, Rudy Gay got 25. Yeah. Was Aldridge injured? Let me check. If Aldridge wasn't injured, like, switch him out for Gay.
154. Oh fuck, that's gonna be expensive.
Oh yeah, I made I made over 1,000 in fantasy points just tonight, and I made 1,000 in fantasy points just on Wednesday too. I be getting mad points, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm not even playing anymore. Didn't that give me fucking Kyrie Irving for fucking Mason Jones and Deshaun Tate? I'd give you someone fucking good for just them two rookies.
Where's the Marcus Aldridge? Wait, do I not have Aldridge? Oh no, wait, my dad has Aldridge. Doesn't
Your dad's in the league?
Yes, my dad is first place in the other division.
Oh shit.
His name is White Boys Can't Jump. Who has Aldridge? What the fuck? Him up. Oh yeah, I can do that. I forgot. Marcus Aldridge. Oh, he's out. Yeah, okay, so that's why he didn't get any minutes.
So we'll end it off with this copyrighted song?
No, don't, for real.
Put some Mexican music on.
No, because, like, that like, short segment, we've been recording for almost 4 hours. Just that, like, 10 seconds can get, like, the whole 4 hours deleted.
Oh, you can take it out, though, right?
Yeah, but still, it's more work for me.
Okay.
DeRozan got 37 minutes, 30 points. All right.
I'm guessing John Wall was our best player.
John Wall. Yeah, you had 32 points, 27. 32 minutes, 27 points. I almost said it backwards.
And Boogie.
Patty Mills got 29. Patty Mills got 29 points, 29 minutes, but only 9 points. He had some pretty good assists and rebounds though. So, yeah. Bro, why the fuck is our group chat going off right now?
Maybe I got more ramen. What if I sing the song when it get copyrighted as well? Also, for you football fans at home, Aaron Donald is your defensive player of the year. Derrick Henry is your offensive player of the year. Right. Aaron Rodgers is the MVP.
Why are you talking football, bro?
Is offensive rookie of the year. Chase Young is defensive rookie of the year. Alex Smith is comeback player of the year. Kevin Stefanski is coach of the year. And this is your boy. Me and McLovin are headed out.
Nah, bro, we gotta read the messages and then you can leave.
I don't want to fucking do it. I'm pissed at the Rockets loss.
Where is it?
Yeah. The Makan Kosapu.
Where is it? I remember being like, trade whoever missed that last shot. Oh, here it is. I said Rockets Spurs tonight, and then I said, do we want to review film? And we never did, obviously. You said we've got no starters, LMAO, and Adipo isn't here. And I said still, it'll bring personality and connection to us with the viewers if we're debating our teams when they play each other. And then you said unless the Rockets do dog shit, and then I don't want to talk about them. and so then the game happens, and at 9:01 p.m. on January 14th, after the last shot of the game, I said, trade DeRozan, I'm done. And then you go, who the fuck needs Harden? Our future right here. And it was Christian Wood,
Deshaun Tate, and Mason fucking Jones.
Yeah. And then I was like, I put laughing my ass off, they're calling a foul, we may still have a chance.
Oh, and then I fucking hated that shot. Was so fucking
no, but wait for it. And then I said, even though I admit that's a bullshit foul, And then 5 seconds later, in all caps, oh no, it's free throws for y'all. Fuck, suck my dick, bitch. Fuck you, fuck the Rockets, and just going crazy. I was like, no, the foul's for y'all. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, like just over and over. And then because I said fuck you like 4 times, I was like, we're gonna have to read these on the next episode.
We should like take screenshots and put our messages up there.
Nah, it'll be alright. Since we're reading them out. And then I said Christian Wood can suck it. And you said we run this shit. And another picture of Christian Wood. We didn't have Wall, but we still handled it. DeRozan ain't shit. And then I said wait till Vassal becomes a starter. What did I say about him on episode 1, bro? He's gonna be the next Manu. Yeah. And then you said, wait till Tate becomes a starter. I said, give us a power forward next season, and we're going to have the next 3 for the new generation. Like the next Manu, we need next Tim Duncan, we need a next Tony Parker.
Kawhi.
And then I said February. So I thought that we played y'all. I forgot that we played y'all again on Saturday. So I thought the next time we played was February 3rd. So that's why I was like, February 3rd, 2021, February 3rd, and then you keep going, and you're like, no Wall, no Oladipo, no Harden, we still handle that shit, and I literally sent you, are you done? And you just responded with, no, and like, you keep going, and so, yeah, and then we keep talking, and, where is it that we talk about Saturday? Where was it that we talk about Saturday? Oh, was it on Instagram or Snapchat? I don't remember.
Probably Snap, because we do talk there more. We do talk there more on Snap.
Well, because you answer your phone on Snapchat. You don't answer on fucking Instagram or normal text.
Oh shit, I almost played a fucking copyrighted song. God damn it.
So, this guy, the reason why, again, it's taken us 3 weeks is, since we're already reading out messages, I'll go ahead and read these out. So, where is it? So, last week, Wednesday, I texted him, are you still good for Friday? And then you were like, what's Friday? And I was like, we're recording. And you were like, it still should be Good Friday. So yeah, I should be good. And then you didn't come over. And then
I fucking died. I died and came back to life.
And then I said, and then since Friday didn't work, we said that we were gonna record. What was it? That Monday? Or no, what was it? Like, we had, like, a backup day in case Friday didn't work.
Yeah, I think you said Monday, and I said I can't do Monday.
Yeah. And so I said, I just got done with Men Squared, so let me know when you're headed over, and if you can't come over, just text me and let me know. So then again, he's like, oh, today's not a good day. And then I said, all right, can you do tomorrow? Or you said, I can do tomorrow, which is today. And so I thought you originally said the morning, and so like 3 a.m. rolled around, and I was like, where are you at? And you were like, oh, my bad, is 5 p.m. good? And I was like, yeah, 5 is fine, just text me when you're headed over. And so I texted you at 5. No, I'm good, I got my candy, remember? So you were like, is 5 p.m. good? And I was like, yeah, 5's fine. And so at 5, I text you like, are you on your way? And you're like, oh, I'm eating right now, give me 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, I text you, like, it's been 15 minutes. You said 5. And then you said, leaving my dorm right now, my bad. And that was, again, like 20 minutes after 5 o'clock when you said, I'll be there at 5. And you finally showed... you showed up 30 minutes after 5 when you said 5. This man never shows up on time, if at all, which is why it takes us forever to record. But yeah, and then I'll go back to I need to find the Spurs ones.
What's Spurs one?
Like the Spurs ones. Where we talk about Saturday.
The fucking Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show.
Oh yeah, I was like, get your All-Star picks ready. And you still didn't get your All-Star picks ready.
I did the exact same thing I did now.
Okay.
But I forgot my password.
You should just screenshot it, bro.
I thought it was completely signed in. God damn, it's a glob of peanut butter. Oh, fuck. I need some milk. You got any milk?
I might, but why would you dip it in there?
I'm not gonna dip it in there.
I don't have like any like cups besides coffee cups either, so you won't be able to do anything with it. Oh yeah, you got that. That's right. Where the fuck is it, bro? I swear.
I like that. Even though I sent you that picture.
Oh, can we talk about how you didn't know the difference between North America and South America for a second?
If you give me milk, I'll talk about it.
I said you can grab it.
Where's the milk?
Where the fuck do you think? The fridge, you dumbass.
Come on. Oh, talk about.
It's in there. You'll have to. I don't think it's been opened yet. So whenever you twist off the cap, you'll have to do like like on orange juices. Whenever you pull the little thing, you have to do that for it.
You're San Antonio people are weird.
It opens the other way.
Oh, shit.
It's on the bottom. Yeah. So whenever you twist the cap, you don't take the whole carton. Pour what you need and put it back.
I'm trying to find a place to like lay my cup down and shit.
Yeah, get on your knees, bitch. No, like.
God damn, this cup is.
Hang on, I want to see if I can turn the camera around and show this.
No.
This man is.
This shit's gonna blow up.
This man is on his knees on the table, just pouring milk. And that's because of this weird ass fucking setup we got. Because this is the best mic quality he's gonna get. Because I have my laptop basically stacked on top of books, on top of the night table that's supposed to be there. Because
God damn, what do you cook?
Because this is supposed to be. This is like a few inches taller than that table right there that I just showed y'all. A few inches tall. What? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any. That's what she said sense. And why'd you say what the fuck do you cook? Cause of my dishes?
What do you cook in here?
Excuse me for not eating Papa John's every day.
I don't eat Papa John's every day.
I actually learned.
Honestly, I barely order food either. It's like the second time I've ordered food this semester.
Yeah, I learned how to cook, and so I used that skill. Bro, you pouring so fucking much. You better be buying me another carton.
I'll buy you another carton. If we go to Parkville. If you go to Parkville with me, I'll buy you another carton. Well,
how are you gonna buy another carton? That's at HEB. Well, we can stop on HEB. We can stop at HEB on the way.
Or I can give you the money.
That's true.
Zelle, Cash App.
You got fucking milk and shit.
Yeah. I'll buy you another jug of milk. You got Zelle, Cash App?
I got Venmo.
The fuck is Venmo?
Venmo is the same as Cash App. Throw that little thing you peeled away.
Yeah, if you go with me to Park Style, buy you.
Oh, so yeah, I said. I said we were again talking about making fake teams, and you were like, can I make mine from Mexico? And I was like, sure. We have a Canada team, then the NBA would be North America wide. And you said, and I quote, Mexico is in South America, you dumb fuck, LMAO. And then I said, did you seriously call me a dumb fuck? Because South America, I said, and I quote, South America is Brazil and shit. and so I sent a picture of a map of North America and a picture of South America, and I said, how did you not know Mexico was North America? And you said, it isn't, LMAO. And I said, but it is. And then I said, this is North America. This is South America. And then you didn't. I remember after I sent that, you felt so embarrassed you didn't text me for like 2 days. Because you were like, I messed up.
I'm not going. That was a dumbass move on my part.
So shit, I still can't find.
So we should live stream us going to park though, right?
Why would we do that?
Episode 4.
No, because there wouldn't be anything to talk about, and that's just like a blog.
Exactly. Make it episode 5.
No. Here it is.
Oh god, you got more.
I put in all caps. Spurs won. Ha 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 ha. And then you said, imagine if we had Oladipo and Waldo. And then I did like the thing where it's like every other letter is like capitalized to like make fun of you. Yeah. I was like, we don't need Harden or Wall. And then you put. And then you put, we beat them on Thursday, though, with the, or no, you said we beat y'all yesterday, though, with the sleeping emoji. And I said, it wasn't yesterday, it was Thursday, thanks. And then you said, day before, it doesn't matter. And then I said, y'all be sleeping on LW4, bro. And Murray, y'all really do. Oh, my God. And then you said, nah. And then I said, y'all act like our whole team is LaMarcus Aldridge and DeRozan.
It fucking is.
And you said, y'all sleeping on Mason Jones.
Y'all are. Only got 24 against y'all.
And then I said, you mean we're sleeping on the guy that lost? And you said, nah, the Mason Jones that had 24, 6, and 4. And then I said, these are definitely going to be read along with the ones Thursday, and this is an example of what this podcast is going to be like.
Yeah, we do talk about.
And then you put like you put a bunch of fire emojis for like, yeah, we got to read these on the podcast. And then I roasted you because I put, oh yeah, you're right, you do have a good player. Harden went 32, 12, 14, and 4. And then I said, oh wait, he isn't with y'all, with a bunch of fucking laughing emojis. Oh god. And then I put, I'm not tripping though. And I said, your players might as well be tripping though on the court with them broken ankles from Patty Milt. And you were like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I said, did you not get the pun, or are you just unamused? And you said unamused. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and we are not in a put. Let's see. But here's the thing: we talk shit to each other about each other's team, but neither of us are in a position to fucking win it all. The Spurs aren't gonna win it all. The Rockets aren't gonna win it all. We're in that moment of limbo where we can be playoff teams, but nothing more. But we're too good to tank. So my question is like, no, well, next year we're gonna trade John Wall. We're gonna trade Oladipo this year, and Cousins is gonna go. So he's gonna leave him free agency. We can't really trade him because he's on a 1-year deal. And then next year we tank, and then we get someone else. We can go for Nemani Bates, Bronny. Shit, who else?
This video is almost 4 hours long, bro. That if it's 4 hours long, that means it's gonna take me like 9 hours to edit. Every minute of a video takes about 5 minutes of editing. So however long this is, probably like multiply it by 5, and that's how long it'll take me to edit.
So we should do our editing and that's it.
I mean, unless you got something else to say, we pretty much covered everything. Yeah, I literally went through the whole.
No, McLovin.
We literally went through the whole list. It's not McLovin.
It rolls up the tongue perfectly.
But it has to do with the Knicks. Or like basketball, just basketball in general. McLovin has nothing to do with basketball.
The McDonald's All-Star game?
No.
Basketball? It's a good name. He's already got the Knicks aspect to him. He's going to have the Knicks aspect to him. So we just got to give him a good name that rolls off the tongue and that people will find.
And he never talks either.
Okay.
Because Knicks fans don't talk. Because they know if they talk shit, they're gonna be shut the fuck up in 2 seconds.
Shit on. Missed out on Zion. Missed out on Kyrie.
They're like the
Katie,
they're like the
LaMello.
meme. They're like the meme of like we're over here fighting on the podcast about Spurs versus Rockets, and he's like the black guy with the cup, like.
Yeah, they got Knicks fans ain't got shit to talk about. That's the honest truth.
All right, is there anything else you need to add? It's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah. The Bird's name is McLovin.
No, it's not.
He's a Knicks fan. You get to name the podcast, so I get to name the Bird.
You get to name the Bird as long as it's Knicks or basketball related. That's the rule.
McLovin.
It's not basketball or Knicks related.
It is Knicks related.
You know what? If you can somehow get us to 1,000 subs where we can do a poll.
What am I supposed to do? Buy subs?
How
the fuck am I by myself? Fine, give me the password to your Gmail account for this YouTube.
No.
Then how am I supposed to get you to 1,000 subs?
And what I'm saying is, if we can get to a point where we can do like a poll for the name of this bird, I'll put McLovin in the poll, just for shits and giggles.
I'll buy you 2 jugs of milk.
No.
Let me name the bird McLovin.
So then I'll have jugs.
Corny, but I like it.
It's gonna be cut out, but.
You got your Irish Spring. You got 3. I
might keep the bird there. I'm not even gonna put him back over there. I'm gonna keep him here.
You mean keep McLovin there? All right, so
I should get. You know what I should do? Whenever I like use all this, I'm gonna keep the empty bottle and I'm gonna keep it right here too. That way we have like inside jokes behind us.
You could fill this entire row with Irish Spring bottles.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'll pay for it.
Nah.
We'll have it like all be Irish Spring bottles.
Nah, like I want it to be like just like sort of just this middle section in between us be like some inside jokes.
So we'll have a third. We'll have make sure to have a third inside joke.
Or we can spread it out and have like 5 a little bit.
I'm gonna buy a picture of McLovin and we're gonna put it in the back here. So how do we end this? Should I just end it with a joke or something? Nah,
hang on. So yeah, like I said. But yeah, I want to try and make like some inside jokes behind us or something. All right. That's anything else you want to add?
I am McLovin.
All right, men. Or I almost said I'm so used to Men Squared. Plus 71 episode 2. Because like whenever I end Men Squared, I say Men Squared episode 7, and then I hit stop recording. Men Squared episode 8. So I almost did that. But plus 71 episode 2.
McLovin and the boys.